I don't know. Restream's not working for Twitch again tonight. I don't know what's going on there.
When you're born into a fire,
I'm gonna check their Twitter.
let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of
They haven't posted anything.
the way. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway to play.
Keep chatting in the Twitch chat so I can see this is working.
The world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway to play. Haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
I didn't stick around after we raided. I just raided it because Peace Cow was over there. But I didn't stick around much after that. I heard the RFK stuff, and then I guess that was about it. Yeah, we were talking about RFK, the bear, the worms, everything about the RFK stories that don't make any fucking sense. And then I dipped out. Let me see. Hold on just a second. We'll roll the intro. I'm trying to figure out the chat. I can get the YouTube. I can get the Twitch subscribers through a Twitch pop-out chat, but it's not working with Restream, which is the reason I pay Restream. Anyways, roll the intro.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome everybody. How's it going? Thank you for joining us. I'm Will Bird. This is Cobra Confessional. Let me move some stuff. Let's do this. Okay, I can do that, and then let's copy that. No, let's just launch it. maybe this will work better. I've always used the same little chat window, chat.restream.io, but maybe that's what's messed up. I need to scale it up some. What's the scale? It's at 90%. Let's go like 150. Launch it. There we go. Maybe. How many times do I have it launched now? I have like 15 chats open. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm O'Barr. This is Cold Break Professional. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us. I'm trying to fix my chat currently. It's not relaying the messages as it should, but we're here. We're doing the thing. I don't know why. It's popping up over here, but I got a pop-up window. That might be the problem, maybe. I don't know. Now it's showing up through Restream. It's showing up a bunch of different places. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Like I said, we went to a birthday party today. I didn't do a whole lot. I've just been kind of rested up, trying to get back from the big week we had this last week, and then our biggest weekend, one of our biggest weekends, we're booked up coming up. So I guess Labor Day is coming up. So there you go. There is a video I want to check out. I don't know if you guys would be interested in it. But there's a video I want to check out over here. I follow this guy who I found on TikTok. His name's Luke McFadden, and he's a crab fisherman, like up off the coast of like Maine or some shit, Maryland. I don't know, but he just bought a boat recently, and not a cheap boat, like a fishing boat. He bought another boat. It's like a $60,000 boat, and I heard that it was vandalized, so I want to see this. So the title of the video is "My New Boat Got Vandalized," so we're going to at least skim through this. I want to see what's going on here.
We're in Centerville right now at the state building because Lindsay is officially crabber. The boat that I bought, I made a deal to basically buy pretty much the guy's business, and that included a commercial fishing license, a 300 pot TFL. So I already hold a 900 pot, and I've been leasing other 900s and 300s years past. Now Lindsay has one, so Lindsay is officially crabber. There you go, 300 pot crabbing license.
Now I can't say that I ain't no crabber because
That's right. That's right. So we're now one step closer to
conquering the world.
Exactly. So we're gonna go head down to the boat now. Lindsay actually hasn't even seen this boat that I bought already. So we're gonna go down there and check it out with Billy, the guy I bought it from. It doesn't really feel real yet, but every step that we kind of knock down feels a little more real to me. Expensive step. So this is a fuel gauge. What's this mark? Oh wait a minute, that's 30 gallons. That's 30 gallons. Yeah. What's that?
So this is the boat he's buying. I can't believe. I guess people don't like him, like other crabbers don't like him because he's like famous on the internet.
No way.
Like a jealousy thing, maybe?
Another mark, that's right. All right, so 30 gallons, that's a fuel gauge. I like it. She'll go down to about that. Oh, yeah, I bet.
It's a nice boat. I like it.
Good, I'm glad. Hopefully it's the last one I ever have to buy.
We're working this week.
What do you think, Billy? You gonna miss her? Yeah, I bet.
It took me a little while to
Make the call. I'll take good care of her. I'll have her forever, I'm sure. I know, they are hard to find. The funny thing is, I tried to buy this exact same boat in Solomon's. It was in terrible shape.
All right, so he's buying the boat,
How hell?
or at least he's on the test drive of it.
Oh, we're out here on the boat.
So it's a good looking boat. I mean, I guess he's going to earn a bunch of money for it. He paid $70. I don't know that he saved up and paid cash for this or got a business loan. I don't know. But the boat price with the license, the pots, all the stuff to do it with, was like $70 grand.
Billy's still here to show me a few things about it, but I really can't believe it. I really can't believe it. It's a long time coming because I wanted one of these for a long time. So I had to finally make it happen. I'm going to try to bring her home here the next day or two. Get started. She needs a lot of work. She needs hauled up, painted, zinked, repaired it out. CJ out there working. That's what I should have done. I screwed up my days, didn't pay attention to the weather. I'm going to pick up the boat on the only nice day we got left. I just got here to pick up my new boat, and it was literally, I bought it last night. Came to pick it up as soon.
So he bought it the night before. He's literally owned it for one freaking night, left it for a few hours, came back, and it's been vandalized. You'll see. Just watch.
If I could, and somebody just came and destroyed it. They busted all the windows out of it, tore the speakers out of it. Lights are hanging. Are you serious? Look at this. They destroyed it.
Like, not just like someone robbed like the expensive parts, or like they went as far as like busting every gauge, ripping wires out of it, cutting hydraulic lines, busting the windows out of it.
They destroyed it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They destroyed the whole boat. Everything. Everything.
So it's almost like it's personal. Like they went to destroying shit. Yeah. Somebody just said that in chat.
Are you kidding? Here's the key. They done bent the key over, destroyed it. Are you serious? I really can't believe it. I left the boat for a couple hours and it's destroyed. Somebody came on here and destroyed it. They ransacked the place. They stole all the electronics out of it. They busted the windows. I can't even start it. They bent the key over. They took a hammer and destroyed all my gauges, everything. They busted the windows out of it and they tried to steal the dipper. There's busted grinder discs over here. They cut the
I guess the
lines.
dipper must be like something they pull up the cages with or the traps with,
I can't
maybe.
take it anywhere. They tried to steal the dipper here. They done ripped the speakers out of it. They destroyed it. I'm scared to even start it because I'm sure they've done something to the motor. Literally came back, I bought it hours ago, last night. I couldn't even leave it sit one night and say anything to anybody because I didn't want this to happen, and it's destroyed. There's hydraulic fluid everywhere. They tried to steal it and they couldn't. I truly cannot believe it. Look at it. That's pitiful. This was supposed to be an awesome video, bringing it home and towing it up, and I was just excited to finally get it. And
Should it be insured? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, a lot of people don't insure something the moment they buy it. He might be. I would say I'd probably get on insurance on it before he moved it, but he just bought it last night.
I'm scared to even start the motor because I don't know. They could have done something to the motor. I don't know. I mean, it's destroyed. I don't know what this video will be, but we're still gonna have to get her home. I can't leave the truck here. I'm not leaving this here. I mean, I'm gonna have to tow it home.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably put a camera on it, but I don't know that I'd get it the first night. Who thinks that they're going to buy something and be back in 6 hours and it's going to be fucking vandalized? You know what I mean?
Or something. I mean, it's unbelievable. They was here one night and they destroyed the boat. I'm calling police and whatever else, but I'm in shock. Here's the police right now. Bought it last night, didn't tell anybody. For this exact reason, we get here to bring it home, take it to Gibson Island, where we were going to have it hauled and do work on it, and showed up, everything smashed. Every hydraulic line was cut off wheels, ripped the key out of it. I mean, we can't even start it. I mean, it's completely trashed. They're literally the scourge of the earth, and that's why they don't ever get ahead, is because they're just the scourge of the earth. Okay, I'm going to head straight there after. Cool, thank you. We'll be here ready. I don't know if they mess with the fuel or what, but I don't even know how to know it.
I was scared to death that when my boat was messed with, somebody put sugar in my gas tank.
Right. I mean, I can't even tell. I don't even know. Dude, I don't know. I just don't understand. Like, I've never done it.
So the motor cover was open. The little hatch where the fuel tank was open. So now he doesn't even know if they've done something. The motor's going to have to be gone through.
Anybody here or anybody ever. I mean, I know I've done pissed them off by being existing, but like, yeah, dude. But this is
my Twitch chat. Also, this might have something to do with it. My Twitch chat constantly disconnects and reconnects. Like, sometimes I'll come in and there'll be like 300 messages that say "Welcome to the chat" because it's been disconnecting and reconnecting all fucking day.
Ridiculous. This is beyond ridiculous.
Hopefully justice will be served and they will get repercussions.
I mean, this was clearly a targeted thing. I mean, people don't like me because of who I am, and I've never done anybody wrong, I promise you. People do not like me. The other crabbers don't like me. It was obviously another crabber that did this. They don't like me because of this whole online stuff. Clearly it was another crabber because they tried to steal all the crabbing equipment and all the electronics off of it. I just spent all my money on this boat yesterday. I spent $70,000 on this boat yesterday. I've been saving for a really long time to buy this boat, and now it's destroyed. I didn't even get to run it once. I'm gonna go talk to some of the other guys here that are at the tie-up. I know a few of these guys real well. I'm gonna talk to them.
And it's in the place where he bought it. So the guy that's owned it, he didn't even tell anybody he bought it, right? Short of the guy who's buying it off of. He didn't make an announcement. He didn't put it on social media because he knows he's got people that don't like him because of social media. But the guy who's owned it, he's had it docked there for fucking 30 years. You know what I mean? No one's ever fucked with it. So you would think you could leave it. I mean, I've done shit like this. Everybody's saying like, oh, you should put insurance or a camera. Like, I've done shit like this. I bought a car and had to leave it on overnight. I had the title, but or even drove a car home with the wrong fucking plates and no insurance a bunch of times. That.
See if they know anything. Nobody knows anything. Everybody's shocked. I mean, he said that don't happen down here. There's cameras everywhere. I'm going to try to pull some camera footage. And there's a guy that lives on a boat across here. I'm going to do a little talking to them and boats here because the problem is I don't want to leave my truck here and I don't want to leave my boat here. Towboat's going to take it home for me. I'm going to meet him over there because I don't even want to start the motor. I don't even want to be on it, honestly. I know I should. I know it'd be better content, whatever for you guys, but I can't stand to look at it right this second. I'm going to talk to some more people down there, and there she is, the first look at her.
I know he's got enemies that are other crabbers. And they, like, it doesn't seem like he's ever made a bad deal with them or fucked one of them over or done something to them. It seems like they just don't like him because he's, like, internet famous.
Thanks, Towboat. Shout out to Towboat. I ain't even seen a broadside out of the slip before. It's a good-looking boat. Pretty boat. Pretty big headache. What it looks like right now. It's one of the things I've learned. Life ain't fair. As much as you want to think that it should be, It's just not. It can take its toll on you. If you want to move the needle in life or in business, you're going to have to fight for it. It's not going to be something you really want to do, but who you are as a person is usually built off of the struggles that you've had to go through and how you handle those struggles. At least that's what I've found. And so that's why this week's video is brought to you guys by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy system that has thousands of different therapists that they can match you with. You can also switch therapists at any level. Really helpful to have a little bit of an outside.
That's his ad read. BetterHelp.
These kinds of situations are really fat and check out
situation and keep an eye.
First month.
I just want to see what the update is.
Going down the dock.
He's made a video more recent, but we'll skip through this one first.
Time goes to waste. Just resubscribed for 5 months.
Thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it.
Talking to everybody that's on the boat, telling them, you know, the situation and keep an eye out, see if anybody knows anything.
Typically, a lot of people don't know this, but typically your car insurance, like let's say you have car insurance on one car and if you trade it in, still have it, it doesn't matter, and you buy a new car, especially, it depends on the state, it depends on the insurance company, but typically there's like a grace period to where like you're not going to switch everything maybe the moment you buy it. I mean, with some people might, I fucking wouldn't. I got, the only reason I know this is because me and a buddy of mine went and picked up his brand new truck in Knoxville. He traded in an F-150. He bought a Dodge 2500 Cummins. We were coming back from Knoxville, just signed the paperwork, just did this, bank, all that stuff. And we're coming back, and it was like a Friday evening, and got pulled over, and the cop's like, you don't have insurance? And he's like, well, I have insurance on my other truck. He's like, well, show me that ID card. So we had to dig through the shit he dug out of his truck, and it carried over. I think they said he had 10 days. But he was still covered in that new truck until he got all the paperwork and everything changed over and new cards.
And I mean, everybody's really pissed off about it because they don't want it, you know, they don't want that kind of stuff happening down here. I mean, these guys work hard for what they got.
What is his usual YouTube content? Crab fishing.
They don't need that stuff happening. But I'm confident we're going to catch them. There's cameras up there. There's cameras all over. They suck, but there's good cameras up on the paramedic building. So we're going.
This is a second boat, and I'm sure there's probably some restrictions, especially if you got a loan. There's probably restrictions around it, like you got to have it fully insured, you got to have this. But again, on the first day, who knows? Like he might have just signed like the paperwork and got the bank and this and that, and he might have had to go to the fucking insurance company today. I don't know.
I want to come back better. This ain't nothing, but boy, does it ever suck. So I talked to the paramedic station because they have better cameras on this building.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see, if you got any camera footage of anybody.
They're going to give me, access to those cameras, so hopefully we can at least get an idea who did it. I'm sure it happened in the middle of the night because, I mean, guys, they get here at 3 a.m. to go to work. It probably happened at, like, somewhere between midnight 2 a.m., I would assume. It seems like whoever did it was in a hurry to get the heck out because they just left everything a mess. They stole what they could, left everything else a mess. I'm trying to tell myself that everything in my life that is going.
And to do stuff like cut fuel lines, smash windows, bust all the gauges, like that's 100% fucking vindictive.
Really sideways. It seemed like the worst thing to happen in the world at the time.
Trump's not losing. That's ridiculous. Yeah, he is. And I'm here for it.
Ended up being the best thing to happen to me in the long run. Sometimes it just takes a decade to realize why that would happen. Sometimes it takes a day. Sometimes it takes 10 years.
Right. He's saying he saved his money, but I don't. And he's saying he paid $70,000 for it. But you would say the same thing if you saved $15,000 because the bank would only loan $55,000 or whatever, right? You would say, well, I've been saving my money for 2 years, and I bought this boat. It cost me $70,000 if you had a loan. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to stay hopeful.
Or I would. Like if I saved up like a $10,000 fucking down payment and bought a $50,000 car, I would still say, I've been saving my money for 2 years. That's the same way I would say it. And I don't think he'll go into specifics. How the way people hate him, they might try to get his fucking loan canceled or, do something crazy.
Maybe there's a reason here. Everything happens for a reason. Walk both lengths of the dock, talk to everybody that's here, talk to everybody here, call the police, call DNR. Everybody's knows about it at this point, so.
How common is it for a QAnon person to also? Very, very common. Even the people who none of them will call themselves sovereign citizens, and a lot of them won't admit to all the beliefs that maybe fall under a sovereign citizen. But it's very common. One of their core beliefs is that the U.S. is a corporation, and there was a treaty signed to give the U.S. back to the royal crown and D.C.'s. Like that's one of their core beliefs.
Somebody's going to be bragging about how they did it here soon, I'm sure. Great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Take care.
Just talked to Troy here. His boat tied up right next to my boat, and he had some stuff stolen before as well, and so he knows kind of the system here. We're putting the pieces together. I'm finding out.
I mean, we're making a little headway, I guess.
I would say if it's anything like an airplane, that electronic stuff and like guidance, GPS and stuff is stupid fucking expensive. I know it's probably more expensive on an airplane because you can't have like failure. And in a boat, you don't want to have failure, but you could. But all the electronics, the GPS, because the way he fishes, right, he sets out traps that have to come back to him. So I'm assuming it has pretty accurate GPS shit, or you'd never find your fucking trap line again.
I mean, word's getting around now because it's, like I said, it's a tight-knit community here. You really got to be a simple son of a gun to be tearing stuff up in this little community. You got to have a death wish, because I'll tell you what, these guys are hot. This don't represent any of these people. You know, these are good people. They're trying to help me figure out who done it. The Waterman Association down here in this county. So he's looking into it. He's had stuff stole off of his boat, which you got to be a real simple son of a gun to steal freaking anything. So
This might be a quick solved mystery here.
we'll see. These guys come in from out of town to crab, and they stay on the boat. So, I mean, somebody ought to have heard that. I mean, grinders and who knows what.
Oh, yeah, I didn't mention that earlier. But they found some busted and some used up like cutting disc where they had used like a grinder and shit. So you would think if like a lot of these boats, what he was just saying is a lot of these boats have people that work seasonal out of town, and some of them even stay on some of the bigger boats. They'll have like a room for them to stay on. That way you don't have to have security or cameras or whatever. You have a guy on your boat basically sleeping there at night. Somebody would have heard a fucking side grinder.
Floating, and it wasn't like that. Going on this boat, and going first down here. Yeah. So it's in that small concrete. Don't got to take off the tag.
I don't even know if that's a thing. Now, I know it's a thing. I know fingerprints are a thing, and like fingerprinting people, especially like, but like when we're talking about like vandalism and theft, like I've never, ever had our local cops take fingerprints of anything. I guess if it was like a big enough deal or like a missing person or kidnapping or like explosives, but like if someone come and stole your car, would cops take fingerprints? Like let's say they stole your car and they left the thing they busted your window out with. Would they take fingerprints? Have you guys ever had that happen? I've just never seen them do it. I just don't. I guess it's got to be super serious, or I don't know. Nothing that I've ever contacted the police for, and I've contacted the police a bunch, has ever warranted fingerprints.
Yeah, it looked like somebody was in there trying to get the hell out of there quick. You know, so I was wondering, like, maybe someone had seen it or heard it or something like that.
Like, I know it's a thing. Like, we see it on TV, and we hear people got busted, and the cops touch your tail light when they walk up to your car. Like, I know it's a thing that can be done. But I don't know how serious the crime has to be for someone to bring in like a fingerprint guy.
So you said you got, it looks like something around 11:30 on the camera?
Give me a second, I'm getting close to that now. We have a good angle on it, that's a good thing. So right after midnight, 25 minutes after, and they're on the starboard side, maybe 50 people. Yeah, maybe it's just an action on the different. You know, flashes, they might be sparks. What if the cabin's back?
That's them.
Yeah.
It sounds like somebody maybe they found their parts or somebody's trying to sell their parts. That's what I would think. It would take a ballsy son of a bitch to be like, the fishing community is probably pretty small. It would take a ballsy son of a bitch to like steal like a GPS like thing out of your boat, right? The electronics, and then put it in their boat and then you fucking see it. You know what I mean? I would assume these are people that were going to grab it and try to sell it.
I think the grinding's happening.
We got somebody half hour after midnight with a grinder on the camera. You can see the sparks and everything.
Well, we're seeing flashes. Now they're coming back to that midships area. 2 people.
Oh, maybe on camera. Okay.
It's 29 after.
But you can't see them or anything, like their faces.
You can see that there's people. You're not going to identify the people.
Right.
But you can see that they were on the boat. Usually we can backtrack.
And they said there's that tag reader and everything there at the, at the entrance.
Okay, so I'm looking west, and there's no
Ooh, a tag reader.
truck in the current view. But once we get them off the boat,
But if they were smart, they probably knew that there was a tag reader to come into that area and probably park somewhere else and walk over.
follow them with
But criminals are dumb. Like a lot of criminals are dumb.
the cameras too. Or before they get on the boat too.
Dude, I had a drill sergeant. When I was in boot camp, I had a drill sergeant steal like a fucking $20-some thousand pair of night vision goggles and try to sell them in a pawn shop.
On the departure.
So we got 2 guys just after, about half hour after midnight.
Here we go. They're getting off the boat. Boat 51. Just before that, I think they got off the boat. Okay, so they're back on the boat and at the stern. They'll get the kids.
Swim in like a Navy SEAL team, like when North Korea releases. I was watching damn it. You know how like these authoritarian countries, they release like their special forces training videos, and they always look like retards. They're like rolling in tires, and they're doing stuff for no reason, right? Like stupid, like who can eat the most Krispy Kreme donuts and then fire a pistol. Like it's just stupid stuff that no one would actually train on. One the other day, I think it was from China. Atsuko probably knows. She lives there. They had a piece of thread and like 10 sewing needles that were stuck in a block of wood, and they had to thread the piece of thread through all the needles. And I'm thinking, when is this applicable? When are you going to send your special forces into hem somebody's pants?
Damn, I mean, we're somebody's getting in that car, and yeah.
At 1 a.m.
104, and it's like quite a ways from your slip.
Right. I mean, but does it look like the same figures that are getting in it?
Give me a second.
I know, the suspense truly is killing me. This has been a 35 minutes.
If you could just see people taking your shit, but you knew 100% you couldn't see their face or any identifying pictures, would you even want to see it? It'd make me fucking sick to my stomach. Like if they're like right fucking there and there's no there's just like a shadowy figure.
Very suspenseful phone call in real time, but slower.
Atsuko, how fast can you thread a needle?
Yeah, I can actually see the boat getting towed across the bay right there. That's her right there.
Oh my God, that poor boat.
There she is.
He stole her car, drove it to a trailer park, took the catalytic converter, and they got his fingerprints and found him. That's crazy. I've just never, I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't ever happen. Or maybe it's like some states have like local PD have fingerprint people. It seems like to me that would be a thing. Like if I asked my local cops, like my local sheriff's department to do fingerprints, they'd probably laugh at me. But if it's a big enough case where like TBI, FBI, shit like that got it, I'm sure they do.
This is just off the south point of Gibson Island. It's pretty going through the water.
Boat just showed up here down Gibson Island.
They're having it towed.
So check it out. Thanks for being a member. Yeah, thanks, man.
Let's skip ahead some, see if we can find some else.
Still holding up, baby well.
Oh yeah. Hope they don't scratch the paint though. I'll tell you. Picking up the oyster rig that I bought with the boat. All this dredges and rig and pumps and tongs all come with it. Since the boat got vandalized, and here's what we know. We know that on the early morning hours of July 25th, between 12:30 and 1:10 a.m., there was two white guys. They parked their truck at the top of the hill by the landing. They walked down the hill and got onto the boat, and they spent about 30 minutes on the boat, stealing stuff and destroying it. But we have a 30-minute video of them doing it. It was grinder sparks and everything. After they did it, they walked up the hill with all their stuff, put it in the truck, and they headed eastbound. They parked the truck on Kent Narrows Bridge, or like the little drawbridge underneath, and headed eastbound. It was a full-size, dark-colored pickup truck with a light bar, and that's all we really know right now. Like I said, we have a video, but the resolution is not good enough to make out any faces. I've been working with the Sheriff's Department.
I don't know if I would release too much information, because you know if they did this and they did it because you're like TikTok famous, like they were watching your videos.
With NRP and also the locals. The locals are probably the best hope because everybody knows it happened. Everybody knows it happened to me, and there's a lot of he said, she said right now, but it seems like there's some people that probably know a little more than they're letting on. It's probably another crabber that had it out for me for whatever reason or something like that. We don't know that for sure. We are looking for any kind of tips. I'll keep everybody updated.
I don't know that anybody else would have the use of like trying to steal very specific crabbing equipment. Like the dipper is like the thing that like picks up the trap and like pulls it up and like slings it back off or whatever, swings it back off. They tried to steal that. Like they cut some bolts and some hydraulic lines. Like they were going to steal that big fucking hydraulic arm thing. I don't know that anybody else would have a use for that. Most people wouldn't even know what the fuck it was.
That's all we know right now.
They weren't into crabbing.
Short form. I've been waiting a day before I said anything to let the police, NRP, and everybody do what they need to do, but they've kind of hit a roadblock, and we're trying to get the videos into higher resolution. That's really all we know. Yeah, if you know anything, we haven't called anybody at the time you're seeing this video. You know, I'll put all the places to leave tips and everything to you contacted this because they ain't got nothing to lose. We're 2-foot, all fiberglass hulls unlimited. They made two versions of this boat. They made a balsa core, which means they built a plywood boat and then they encased it inside and out with fiberglass. And they also made these where there's just fiberglass, and this is one of the ones that's just fiberglass, which is best case scenario. Some really good cutting edge lower Eastern Shore technology. Your bilge pump, the way you kick that on is you take these two wires and you just twist them together. And we're pumping. Okay?
That's right.
That's how we're keeping her afloat. We're actually on land right now, but she's somehow still sinking. Moving on, will we keep the boat from sinking on land?
He's funny.
Really nice
that's why he's famous, I guess.
It's a little bit like a trampoline because there's a giant hole here. If we open this state-of-the-art engine box, it's 450 Cummins. And you might be thinking, wow, Luke paid a ton of money for this, and there's got to be some silver lining, like maybe the boat's nice, maybe the engine's good, maybe it didn't get vandalized, maybe none of that. It's really the hull that I'm after. It's 42 hulls limited. It's a great hull for what I do. Crab potting, where I crab pot. Good motor. I never had a 450 Cummins. I've always had Caterpillars. This motor runs well, did at least. I haven't started it since it got vandalized, and so I got to do some digging. I got to pull some oil from it. I also, unfortunately, put $300 worth of diesel fuel that they possibly put sugar in. 507 twin.
Damn, he put $300 worth of diesel. He filled it up with diesel, and he doesn't even know if he can trust it. I mean, I would at least have it tested. I wouldn't just drain it, but still. A 450 Cummins, probably going to need diesel. The exhaust comes off the turbo and then goes underneath the deck and out a hole in the bottom. The advantage of that is that it's a lot quieter than a dry stack. That doesn't take up room, and you don't have to get burned on it. The Southern Girl has a dry stack, which means it just has a straight pipe that goes right out the turbo, right out the roof. This boat is big enough, has enough hull that you can run the exhaust underneath it. Southern Girl doesn't have enough room under the ceiling to do that. So, as you can see, it's all rotten. I mean, the whole thing's hard. I'm like, wow, this boat, it's in hard shape, but it's got... I think a lot of the money is obviously in the boat, but he also got the 300 pot crab license. He got grounds that he fishes on. He got the business, too.
New batteries. Does not. Has an old pair of slickers to keep the rainwater and stuff off of the batteries. We have two 8D batteries that are somehow holding power. That's about it. That's really with some staples. Most of the Eastern Shore has gone to track lining because you don't need any help and it's just easier to do, and well, easier to do by yourself. So this big giant thing here is a crab dipper, and so when you're track lining, you have a buoy and a line that lays on the bottom with a bunch of pieces of chicken or clams on it, and you pick the line up, you put it in this roller, and then you drive the boat down the line, and the crabs get knocked off, and they get knocked into this big cage, and then
oh, that's cool.
In the boat just like it is now, dump the crabs out, and then that's how you go to call them and catch them. This is a really sick crab dipper that they...
So basically, it's a line that they're going to be attached to the bait, and it pulls the line through the cage, rather than like if you've ever watched Deadliest Catch, they have individual cages.
Try to steal. You can see they cut the hydraulic lines with a grinder, and they tried to get it out. But little did they know, this thing probably weighs 250 pounds because this is not a piece of pipe. This is a solid piece of 2-inch stainless. So that piece alone probably weighs like 60 or 70 pounds. So this whole thing is actually, they didn't steal them because that, they didn't steal those either because that would also require effort and actually getting a job to make a living instead of stealing. Yeah, we have this really nice window that's very expensive because it's safety glass. I'm actually, this one hurts because windows for boats are very expensive. I want you to have a better manufacturers that make this stuff. So if you are a crabber or want to go crabbing, you have to pretty much build all your own equipment. This is actually worth a good bit of money. And they didn't appear to try to steal this, which is weird. Oh, they did. Look, they cut. I didn't even notice that. They cut the hydraulic. They were trying to get that off too. Wow. They hit that with a grinder. I'm sure there's a couple other nicks and hoses.
Ain't no crabbers.
Ain't no crabber.
Actually, they are.
Really? Yeah, they were crabbers. That's the problem. It's very different. Solo cup. And I mean, if you can see, there's not much holding this thing together. It's literally like these little bent, 3/8 stainless. We have.
There's another update to this if we don't get a final update in here.
You send these sponsored videos, it's just County and Baltimore County, Maryland.
Okay, here we go. This might be an update. Well, so he plans on fixing this one up and making it his main vessel. Now he and his girlfriend, fiance, I think, they both have a license.
The morning of Saturday, it's really early. It's like 3. Going out really early to try to get it done because I had a crazy week. The crabbing and then.
Oh yeah, buy his merch if you want to help him.
Boat vandalized, get the boat home, picking up all the rest of the stuff, getting everything straight.
I saw him say that.
Week. Cam is out of town, so he can't run the crab stand this weekend. So I am having to go out crabbing really early to come back in and then run the crab stand for the rest of the day. So we don't really have much of an option but to go out and
You're good, Michelle.
I've noticed that it's become sort of a trend to go on my Facebook page where I sell crabs and give me a hard time about my prices. And I encourage anybody that gives me a hard time about my prices to go do some price matching and some research on the price of.
He actually sets up, so he'll do live videos where he's set up actually selling crabs on the side of the road, kind of.
Crabs per dozen in Anne Arundel County and Baltimore County, Maryland, because my prices are on par and lower than the average person. I promise you. They're high, but all crab prices are high. It costs a freaking fortune to go catch crabs, and half the time they all die in the fridge anyway. It really driving me nuts. Doesn't even matter. My wife and Owen, none of them can drive the trailer, so I gotta get in today. And I just really hope we get in time because the problem is I have my mom, my sister, and my wife and Owen.
His wife, okay.
None of them can drive the trailer, so I gotta get in time to go up, drive the truck and trailer, just get everything set up. And you can see monster in there.
That's an eel.
They can't fit out of a 1.5 square hole. Looks like bait to me. What do you think? Yep. Jake Fleming, one of his fisher workshops. So the last row we did wasn't even hot, so I had to bleed this burner system, put more fuel in it. We got a couple crabs, but we were running out of time here. We didn't get everything fished. We came up 6 rows short, so 150 pots short. We got 350 fish, but my freaking same burner thing giving me a hard time. I had to switch the fuel tanks. I thought I had fuel. I was just in a rush this morning. I forgot to fill it full of fuel. Ran out of fuel. I had to wait around for that to get hot. By the time that got hot, we were basically out of time. So really frustrating. And the video I put up yesterday in the boat. actually. We have a whole tape of them doing it. So
Okay, here we go. Here's an update at the end.
it's Sunday. It's been a few days since the vandalism incident. There's been a lot of progress, actually. We have a whole tape of them doing it, so we have a really good
It didn't pop up, but I'll go check.
time frame. Also, people are starting to squawk because
You did the buy me a coffee thing?
they're unsure. We're starting to put some puzzle pieces together here, working with the locals and law enforcement and sheriff's department, NRP. Everybody's been awesome, and I really, truly can't thank everybody enough. Really can't believe the overwhelming support that we've gotten.
Did you say, I think our choices this election kind of suck, so that's why I say Big Daddy Meat Stick for president? Is that you? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's the most recent one. I appreciate it. It did go through. It just didn't pop up on the screen. Thanks for letting me know, though.
Hundreds of text messages, hundreds of emails.
I don't know what's up with my alerts right now.
Platform, people reaching out, people trying to start GoFundMes, people trying to, get my Venmo out. I mean, we're not asking for anything. People are just finding this stuff out on their own and trying to help us any way they can, which I'm so grateful for. The reality of the situation is we still have a business to run. I think I got my head on straight now. I've been kind of a chaotic disaster. GoFundMe thing, any time to look into anything.
By the way,
encouraging people not to.
As soon as I get Twitch chat working, I got a new feature, which is like a freeform poll. So when I run it and pull it up, let me see if I can show you guys. I've been testing it today. If you saw me in my own chat typing a bunch of stupid shit, but when I run it, where is it? It's here. You can basically type in anything with a hashtag once my chat's working to where it pops up again. And like if I say, hey, what do you guys want to talk about today? Or what did you find most interesting? Or what political topic you want to talk about? Who you're voting for? It doesn't matter. Anything you type with a hashtag will show up on this poll. And it's visual, so you guys can see it in the background and see it pop up. I think it'll be fun for when I try to poll for what you guys want to talk about, what's going on, or what you saw, or what happened.
Donate to any GoFundMes, just because I don't want anybody else to get scammed. I don't want any collateral damage. Nobody else needs to be affected by this in a negative way. The best way you really can support is to, go online. I take them to Jimmy's and they steam them and vacuum seal and process them into that. It also gets the shipping costs down for those that want to enjoy crabs, but maybe don't have as much money to spend on the shipping crabs, because I do understand it's very expensive. So all that kind of stuff is really the best way to show. So many people have my back already. Places
You can buy his crabs.
Lots of people.
Well, I think he's selling crabs right here and merch. Yeah.
There you go. That's awesome.
She had a crab tattoo.
From Smith Island. It's crazy to me. We actually have some super special people here with me today. It's Everett and Carol Ann, and they're actually from Smith Island, and the really special thing about them, besides them just being awesome people, is that this boat actually was owned and operated. Did he have it built? Yeah. Built for Carol Ann's brother. So she knows this boat very well. This boat is part of her family in a way. It's really awesome to have them here from Smith Island actually to come see it, and they do a really awesome Smith Island tour experience kind of thing. So you guys saw a video a few weeks ago where I went to Smith Island actually and gave myself a tour. But if you are looking to go experience Smith Island with some genuine Smith Islanders, they can actually pick you up from Crisfield and take you over there. And they also do a Smith Island cake experience. Smith Island cake is kind of what they're known for, and they'll come there and then show you how to make it.
We make cakes, and so one of the things that we decided to do is,
and I hope I'm doing it.
There's one more update. I know not everybody might be into this, but I want to see.
People to vandalize my boat. No, not yet. Number 2, is the boat fixed? No, the boat is not fixed. Here's the deal. My boat, the Desperado, obviously got vandalized, and then I got towed over to Pasadena, and then got hauled up to Gibson Island because it was really.
I kind of want to see the video, to be honest with you.
Sort of a waste of money, just a giant headache, because now I need to get it back to the marina. The problem is there's no place to put it at the marina. All the slips are filled up, and it's rough because it's blowing like 15 out of the south. They put the boat back in the water, but now I have to get it out of there. So we have a boat that are good to move it. It's a problem that needs solved.
I think he's more famous on TikTok, probably.
And the boat, they're predicament.
I just followed him because I thought I don't know anything about boats, none of that shit. I just thought he was fucking genuine, right? He seems like he's out here legitimately trying, struggling, doing his thing. I think he does a really good job.
What I wanted to do, they did. Last minute, my plans changed, and now I don't have any place to put the boat. Bit of predicament. I'm not really sure what to do. I think the option may be to hotwire. Try to run home. Buddy might come out and check out all the fuel and oil and everything, and it does not look like it's been tampered with. It's a bit of a roll of dice at this point. I don't really care. Motor needs work too now, so I'm not even sure if it's got. That's the solenoid that you would jump. You need to try a little something else on there. Really, the safest option here is to take the Weebo and haul it around with the Weebo. But the Weebo, I've not used it really all year, so I'm not really sure what kind of shape she's in. She should be able to start. Oh gosh, the raccoons. They've made a freaking mess of this place. I hate raccoons. All right, let's see if she'll start. Check fluids here. All right, oil check. This thing really is awesome. It doesn't leak really anything. Please. She gonna let me down? Holy crap, it actually started. That's amazing. So as you guys can already tell by watching some of my videos, I'm always on the move. And people always ask, how do you have time to do all the things you do? I don't really. I'm trying to keep myself alive, and functioning properly, mentally and physically. Food, a cabinet full of vitamins that I always eat more tasty than I even have to eat. In all seriousness, a Weebo adventure. First, you can and check out for 15% off. Plus, you can get your shaker and a t-shirt. It's like a $35 value. Get a little something else with it. You know what I mean? See you there. I guess we're all.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to skip ahead so far. That was a popular point.
Take your health seriously and supercharge it. You know what I mean? See there? Well, folks, this looks like it just turned into a Weebo adventure. First, we gotta move some boats around here on the pier and put some fuel in the Weebo.
Yeah, his boat is pretty tiny to be doing what he's doing.
That saves me from having to risk it.
He's definitely outgrown it.
Although I thought that would be.
I watched a guy the other day. It was like on one of these channels about like starting your own business and entrepreneurship. But this guy started a oyster farming in a like an inlet river, like off the ocean or whatever. Started a fucking kayak, and now I think he made like $3.1 million last year in oysters.
Kind of more fun. Definitely a safer option until I can have the fuel scrub. Problem is I put like 85 gallons of diesel in the new boat the day before I bought it so I could run it home, and then somebody tore it all up. So I'd rather not risk it if I can help it. Although at this point I don't even care. I just want a freaking stupid thing. I'm going to be a total liquid drink. A lot more work for myself in this way. But at least we're going to stretch this girl's legs. All right, we're going to give it a go. Got Nate. AJ's in here somewhere. Ready to go?
How bad this boat is turning every time we're running. Not the most maneuverable thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's brutally hot. We're all sweating. We all grab this part too. But not as fast as we can go. 20 gallons.
So we're driving a wrecking ball at this point.
So it seems like they got the new boat out.
East, southwest, wherever the wind direction is coming. If you can get behind, I guess they call that the leeward side of land, then the wind shouldn't get any much trouble. The reason that it's really rough right now is because it's blowing south. There's nothing to stop the wind. The only thing to stop the wind is the big wind. So if we were walking on Sandy Point and we were right above the bridge, it wouldn't be near as rough because the bridge itself is stopping the wind. But then on the other side, it gives us room to pick back up. The wind is increasing speed as it gets to us. Well, I did find the source of the smoking, and it's the alternator belt. I had it charging both batteries at the same time, but I think it's putting too much strain on it, so we're going to pull it down a little bit. I don't have a belt. First, you can see a lot of really bad water. It's that time of year, though. In the 60 minute here, we did water.
I don't know if there's going to be any more updates. He started off with not. I would like to see the footage. To be honest with you.
Forever, because we're going to be.
I want to see how bad the footage is, but he might be giving too much away to the people who did it.
Keeping it affordable for the locals. Keeping the next generation Pasadenians in Pasadena. Keeping property affordable. And thank me later. All right, so getting this boat to the pier is going to be a little bit of a task. We're going to put AJ on the boat so he can have a line. I'm going to go try to go past the pier this is supposed to be tied to, have him hop off and secure that, and then we'll take care of this boat. And at this point, don't even matter. Sweet. Good luck. This is all a little hairy. These piers are really tight in that boat. If it shoots one way or the other, we'll take it out of pier or the boat. Not what I'm trying to do. She's here at her home. That's a huge weight.
Got her parked, huh?
Oh man, huge relief. You just have it here. So glad. Hopefully that one and this one can get sold eventually and then just have that one. But hey, if you don't have 118 feet of work boat, ain't no crap. So Saturday we're here. We got a load of crabs to move. There's a lot of people to get through. That was amazing. I'm just very tired. Glad to be out here. Glad to meet you. It's been too long. I know. Maryland, not that many.
So that's him selling his crabs.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Apparently, it's pretty hard to sell crabs. Like they're really hard to keep alive, I guess. So a lot of them he loses to just death, even though he's trying his best to keep them alive, keep them refrigerated, get them sold quick.
It was our first crabs. It looked great. We had a bit of a situation today where we had lots of people here wanting to buy crabs. We sold all the crabs very quickly this morning. Had a buddy of mine, crabs locally, got some crabs in for him. Just in the nick of time, I guess. Not really. Kind of late, but it is what it is. We got them. We're selling them. Design myself and then took this to a local shop and had them scan it into a thing and printed on these shirts. And the front, here's the really funny thing, and I don't feel bad saying this now. When I was making my logo, I drew that on a napkin. I was drinking beer at Pick and Tio, drew that on a bar napkin, and totally ripped that off at Dark Seas years and years ago. Like that's basically their logo. And now I work with Dark Seas. See the resemblance? I don't think I'll mind now at this point. We'll see. It's all good. I think they're all right. Check out Cam's channel. Cam, what's your channel? Plug it. Cam the Manning. That's right, on YouTube. Oh, we got another person. Want to eat some crabs tonight?
Oh, yeah.
This is actually kind of our only time to eat some crabs.
And they look like really, really good crabs.
They are.
Always really good crabs, but
We had like
fresh.
Yeah, we had like a weird, uneven amount.
I just want to say, I'm proud of this young man that I've raised into a little bit older young man. You know what I mean? All this work he did, it's awesome. Come out, check it out. Get yourself a Desperado t-shirt on something with a computer. And
Don't eat
It's
it.
not even local, it's not even American.
Exactly the point. Don't eat it. I'll show you what you can buy. This stuff right here. This is good stuff. You see how it's got yellow mustard? You see how it has a much shorter shelf life? And it's in like a thing. It looks like somebody hand packed it. It's because they did. They picked it and packed it. Here it is. Slap these stickers, basically, to sell it.
I don't know that we're going to get an update.
Oh, I knew you went too far.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's leaning hard to the one side.
That is a big boat out of water. Holy cow.
Damn it.
It's taking a little bit. I think it was just me, so I may have got a couple hours.
But if you do a bunch of really little boats in a really little yard, it's massive. We are celebrating by turning on the air conditioning for a couple minutes because, oh my gosh, today's got to be one of those. So,
anyways, this is Luke McFadden. If you want to check him out, he's on YouTube. He's on Twitch.
We could get it running and working.
I'm sorry, he's on Twitter.
Completely tear this boat down.
I've even seen him do some live streams, like while he's selling stuff. I wonder if he's updated his shorts any, to see if anything happened. This is him selling crabs. He does like little commercials for selling crabs.
A few crabs for sale this weekend, and I wouldn't mind selling them. And if you're looking for an excuse to come out and get crabs, just think about the fact that it's the last week before school starts. It's going to be beautiful this weekend, and plenty of crabs. All right, these could be yours. Come on down, 7333 East Furnace Branch Road in Glenbury, Maryland. We will be there, 11 a.m.
So he sells his crabs. Last chance. I don't know that he's updated anything about the boat theft, though. Update on my vandalized boat, maybe.
My boat got vandalized, and this is what we know. If the boat was tied up at Kenton Narrows, Waterman Public Landing, early morning hours of the 25th is when it happened, between the hours.
I think we already saw this little update.
10 a.m. We have a video of two guys parking a truck at the top of the hill, full-size, dark-colored pickup truck. They spent about 30 minutes on the boat stealing stuff and destroying it. That's two skinny white guys that did it. They got in the truck, and then they went eastbound. So 99% of grabbers are pretty good people. And it does not represent the people at all. It's just, it only takes one, you know. I'm really thankful for the law enforcement.
Yeah, that sucks, dude. We can check his community page, see if there's any update there. April said, no, 4 months ago was his last post. Jesus. Well, there you go. Luke McFadden, I really did want to get to the bottom of that. What else has been going on? The political world. RFK is a fucking hypocritical piece of shit, dude. I don't know if you've seen his latest post, but how else do you get around this? Just to quell any speculation, under no circumstances will I join Donald Trump on an electoral ticket. Our positions on certain fundamental issues, our approaches to governance, and our philosophies of leadership cannot be further apart. Wait, what happened then? What'd you do? What happened, bro? That doesn't seem like that goes together. Then endorsed him. Like, technically he was saying he wouldn't be on the ticket with him, but now they're making Trump, Vance, RFK, campaign signs and shit, and people are posting them. Technically he's not on the ticket, but he's been promised a job in their cabinet and gave an official endorsement with him. And that was, 5/10/2023? So that's a little over a year ago. Under no circumstances would he ever do it. His family made an official statement. The mods have been acting crazy the last couple days. I don't know what they're doing. Here's Kerry Kennedy. Statement on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s announcement today. The mods have been like harassing me and asking me all these questions. I don't know what they got going on. Maybe they've all synced up their menstrual cycles and something's going on there. I don't know. Statement on Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s announcement today. We want an America filled with hope and bound together by a shared vision of a brighter future. A future defined by individual freedom, economic promise, and national pride. We believe in Harris and Walls. Our brother, Bobby's decision to endorse Trump today is a betrayal of those values that our father and our family hold most dear. It is a sad ending to a sad story. Kathleen Kennedy Townsend, Courtney Kennedy, Kerry Kennedy, Chris Kennedy, and Rory Kennedy. Salty Cracker's the top comment on this post. It says, stay mad and irrelevant. Do you think that JFK, if he was here today, do you think JFK would endorse Trump? Jack Schlossberg says, never been less surprised in my life. Been saying it for over a year. RFK Jr. is for sale, works for Trump, bedfellows, and loving it. RFK responds with, fuck you, apparently. This is just a screenshot. I didn't verify this independently, but there you go. RFK responds with, fuck you. I don't know that there would be any other presidents. I mean, there were some shitty ones, I guess. I don't know for sure that there'd be any other presidents that would be endorsing Trump. I don't know. I don't think that's the thing. Terrified, maybe. Scared to death, maybe. Oh, there's a guy I just followed the other day. What was his name? He had a good video. It was at Boston. God damn it. I just followed him the other day. What was his name? There was a post on a video. It was about this girl had a 1776 tattoo. His name was Boston. It wasn't Boston Beans. It was Boston. I don't need to be scrolling through Twitter like this because something's going to pop up full of nudity or something crazy. Let me try TikTok because it was a TikTok thing. It was a TikTok video reposted to Twitter. It was a good video. I should have saved the link to it, but I did not. He was a bigger guy. It was a girl at the first of it. She had a 1776 tattoo on her leg, and she had the text on the or on her chest. She had the text on the page. It was like when a boys actually know what 1776 means, and he was breaking it down for her. Did I come to TikTok and follow him? I don't know. I want to say it was at Boston something 6. And the video seemed like it had went pretty viral. It was something that I liked. I wonder if I reposted it. Users. Maybe his account isn't that big. Hard to tell. That guy's 5.8 million followers. What was his name? I bet you I liked it. Let me go see. 2-year anniversary since he went globally viral. God damn, he talks about it enough. Tree of Logic, that's not it. If you haven't seen, the Tate brothers are obviously in trouble again. They stay in fucking trouble. AJW is wrong. Damn it, I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. It was a good video, too. Oh, well. I'll come back across it in the future, I'm sure. I don't think I reposted. I think I went to follow his account and then probably forgot. I probably went over there and was like, oh, yeah, I got to follow this account, and then fucking forgot about it because that's how it works a lot of times. Hold on, what is this? Copy video address. Here is the Script Keeper meltdown. I never even watched this video. He's just screaming in the background. Of course he is.
Wow. I have to explain what triggered this. So let me show you. It all started with this comment, and it was about Nick Alvier. This text message was a text that we proved goes from Nick to Mike Gill. It is from Nick, and it talks about Nick working with Flynn. Well, that's a red flag, okay? Then we have this other comment where Nick basically defends Phil after reading the nasty text messages to this 15-year-old. So he's defending it. Now, that's another red flag, okay? Now, all of Nick's friends defended Nick, and they said it was fake or it was all kinds of excuses. They justified it, they denied it, or they ignored it.
They always do.
So another comment came in, which was this one. And basically, I was saying that, these people that ignored that stuff with Nick, it's kind of like the elephant in the room. And I said, it's not good. I said, and this is where Script let me down because I didn't think.
Nick even said, I've seen the text. I've seen this. I've seen that. I just think, as a 25-year-old who fell in love with a 15-year-old, you've never heard me fucking say that. As bad as they want you to think that I'm working for Phil or that I hang out with Phil or me and Phil's friends or we went to the Super Bowl together, you've never seen me say some shit like that. You never see me fucking justify it. That was all Nick.
Stuff that Nick was doing. So that's all I said. And then we had that video, and I'm not going to play it, but I want to go over the lies in it, okay? So he complained about Mike Gill putting half-naked women, well, they weren't naked, but he said naked, I believe, on his page and, making some kind of joke about it. And he said, we didn't call him out. Well, I did. This is a private DM, but I did call him out on both of them. He had two. Mike had done two of them. And I did call him out. So there's that. I did it. And then he thought he was going to throw me under the bus with this comment that I said on personal DMs about Mike drinking, which it was used loosely, kind of how you say, you smoking crack or whatever. Thank God I didn't say that, right? So as soon as I posted it, you know what I said? He's going to use that against me one day. I just know he is. And guess what? That day's here. So you know what? I felt guilty, and I told Mike right away. I said, Mike, I said this about you, but I didn't mean it that way. And he's like, I know. He didn't care because he knows the truth, and I know the truth. So I was honest, and I told him I did that. So nobody cared what I said here. I don't know why this was brought up, but he was talking about money that they make during streaming, and he said he was talking to Will Bird, civilized conversation, which I haven't gotten confirmation from.
So this did happen. I told you all about all of this. He's like, you gotta be at work at 5 a.m. I was like, I don't get up in the morning kind of deal.
Yet if that was true or not, but I didn't see it in the thread. So you can see Script had him blocked, and then down below, Script unblocked him. And then Script asked him about President Trump, and then he blocked him again. So I don't know what the civilized conversation really was. It's not in the thread that I saw, and I'm not sure it was even brought up. And I know.
And then he blocked him again. That's it.
The point is I don't make money on anything. I'm not monetized anywhere. I don't have a Rumble. I don't get monetized on Twitter. I don't know why that was even a part of that rant. And even though I know he's talking smack about me on almost every live, I don't say nothing about him. And he said, I'm talking to some woman on Instagram. I don't even talk to anybody anymore on Instagram. So I guess if Mr. King of Screenshots has that, I'd like to see it because I don't know what I even said. Because I don't think I did. But, then he said about I blocked his girl, which I didn't know he had a girl. And I don't read people. When they look like a porn bot, they're a porn bot. And I even posted about it. And the funny thing is she's in it. This is his.
Yeah, so this candy-coated Kim, apparently people were calling her out as a porn bot. I don't know. It sounds like a porn bot name, but whatever.
Girl, candy-coated Kim. So when she popped in, I didn't read a thing. I saw her, saw the name. I'm like, I get them all the time. Block. So I'm not sure if she put me in my place, but I don't know. Maybe I should unblock her and see if she can. I don't know. And then apparently he thinks Qubit destroyed me. I don't know how, but that's okay. She blocked me. I didn't block her. I didn't mute her. I didn't anything. She called me a man, and then she blocked me. Yeah. And you know what? I did a video back to her, and I showed my birth certificate, which how much more truth can you get? It says female. Yeah, always been a female, still a female, and always will be a female. And speaking of blocking.
Fuck around and find out. I ain't Derek Johnson. I don't block nobody. I ain't blocking fucking nobody. Y'all got fucking beef. Do what you gotta do.
Wait, he blocked everybody that follows me. He blocked everybody that follows me. They're like, we're in this troll game for life. We don't block nobody. We'll be here 10 toes on the ground forever. And then there was like a cascade of blocking everybody that follows me.
And he blocked people. I was getting screenshots sent to me, and I was finding them in the threads.
Oh, yeah. Instantly.
Another one. And we could go on.
He don't block people.
And then he said this.
And Crash, I don't fight women. I fucking stood up for your fucking dumbass when Phil went after you. I stood up for your dumbass when Phil went after you.
And my dumbass said thank you. And my dumbass is going to say thank you again. Thanks. And finally, then he says, I sold out. I sold my channel. First of all, your words are not proof. I would like to see proof. But here's the thing. I've said before, I've warned people about this, that they do this. I will never sell out. I will not let people control me. I'm not that weak.
Claims she sold out because she posts my Gill stuff. And apparently if you post my Gill stuff, that means that you sold your channel to my Gill.
Yeah, so I don't want their dirty money. I don't care what they offer me. So I want to show you about what the last thing is here is about Mike Gill. The reason he thinks I sold out is because I always post only Mike Gill. Only Mike Gill. That's all I post. Well, out of 82,000 posts, 82. I didn't know it was that high until I did this, but 82,000 posts. This is what I got out of Mike Gill. So out of 82,000, 38 were Mike Gill or Mike or whatever. So I'm going to leave you with a minute clip of my channel just so you can see that I post a variety of stuff. I don't just post Mike Gill. And you know what? I like the ending. So you might want to just check that out. And you know what? I just realized everything that he said about me, everything was a lie. Scrippy. I'm just going to do a quick scroll on my channel. This is this morning. I'm just going to show you how often I post.
It's all Mike Gill. Every bit of it's Mike Gill. Nothing but Mike Gill.
Let's search Mike Gill. Mike, there's Jill. Gill. And out of 82, you see 82,000 posts there. I have, 38? Okay, August 9th was the last time I posted. Now today's 20th. So let's go. The arrow up here will take us to the previous one, the next one in line, which was May 26th. You see at the top. So I went from May, June, July, August. So I went 3 months and didn't post Mike. So how this is all Mike Gill is beyond me, but that's his opinion. That's fine. So I guess, here, let's let you with this. This is one of my secret intel. Yeah, I do give intel. Here you go. Trust God.
Look out. I never got to see that video. It says, We're tired. Wouldn't we be better off if we focused on what's important right now? Trump, the economy, the children, and the future of our country. I'm not here for a pissing match over Mike Gill's past, and the fact that people are fighting so hard to incriminate him now makes it even more clear that he's on the right track. We're adults and have a country that's going to hell, and this stupid back and forth crap is childish. Here's my reply to yesterday's rant. I wonder if has he got any more recent rants? I like Script Keeper's rants. What's this one?
And your popcorn. Well,
this is from July.
This is why we don't jump on any of the narratives that quick. Remember, we got infiltrated. The whole movement got infiltrated. So
infiltrators.
Propaganda. Now, what has Trump been pushing for? Unity. What's the main thing we know when these people take a deal or they get replaced? Skin masks. What's another part that we know? Trump always gives them their chance. And then if they don't do the right thing, they get propped up in the spotlight. Oh, everybody's talking about Peter Thiel and JD.
I think the promises to RFK to get the backing is a pretty clear sign that Trump's worried, right?
Vance and Peter Thiel. Here, look. Thiel has given more than $10 million to super PACs, supporting the men's candidacies, and both are personally close to him. Vance is a former employee of Thiel's Mathero Capital and Masters. Until recently, the COO of Thiel's so-called family office also ran the Thiel Foundation, which has become increasingly intertwined with the new right ecosystem.
Peter Thiel's a psychopath. Hell, he was the one that was responsible for the banker on.
These three Thiel Vance Masters are all friends with Curtis Yarvin, a 48-year-old ex-programmer and blogger who had done more than anyone to articulate the world historical critique and popularize the key terms of the new right. You'll often hear people in this world, again, under many layers of irony, call him things like Lord Yavin or our prophet. Here's always a good thing right here. IMDb, right?
Our prophet.
This is what I usually go back to right here for everybody that does it. You guys can screenshot it. This is a really good clue. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting, all the anons that are piecing everything together over there on X, on Twitter, man. I got mail love for you guys, man. I used to do this all the time. Now I'm working my ass off and then trying to come on here and get the videos and place them together. Vance was born in Middletown, Ohio in August 1984 after graduating from high school in 2003. He enlisted in the Marine Corps, later deploying to the Iraq War. He attended Ohio State University, where he received a bachelor's degree in political science and philosophy in 2009. Vance went on to attend Yale Law School, graduating in 2013, before working for the law firm Sidley Austin, LLP. Sidley Austin. Happy hunting. And you can ask the chat GPTs or even Grok. What is Michelle Obama's law firm called? Michelle Obama worked at the law firm Sidley Austin, LLP. Hold on. American hospitals are overwhelmed. It's time to take this seriously. As a start, let's fire thousands of nurses who refuse to get the vaccine that will help. Vaccine and mask mandates in New York are working great to stop the spread. COVID. So a lot of people were like, well, he was joking around, bro. He was joking around when he said it. Like, he has fought against all mask mandates for the joke. But there you go.
From pro-Israel lobbies. You know how much they hate Israel.
Mask mandates for the joke. But there you go. But the biggest one is this. This guy looks taller than DJT, right? So J.D. Vance's age and height, he was 5'7". He's recorded at, now just remember, 5'7". J.D. Vance height, Donald Trump 6'3". You want to take another, you need another picture. But Script, this is when he was 5'7". This is at the RNC, look. It's Ohio. It's Ohio, Scrippy Dibby. But this one's the dead giveaway. There's not too much you can do about it, guys. 60 seconds on your popcorn.
This one's the dead, what are they saying? Are they saying these are fake?
With age and height, he was 5'7". He's recorded at, now just remember, 5'7". J.D. Vance height, Donald Trump 6'3". You want to take
Donald Trump is not 6'3".
He was 5'7". He's recorded at, now just remember, 5'7". J.D. Vance height, Donald Trump 6'3". You want to take another, you need another picture. But Script, this is when he was 5'7". This is at the RNC. Look, it's Ohio. It's Ohio, Scrippy.
He's clearly standing on something there.
But this one's the dead giveaway. There's not too much you can do about it, guys. 60 seconds on your popcorn. Believe me, they know what.
Well, that's because you believe that Trump's 6'3" and 185 pounds. He's just lying.
The only thing that's not adding up is I can confirm for 100% someone was killed at the Trump rally, and it was the fire chief. So I don't know what to tell you guys. That went down. But for right here, deals and replacements, skin masks and all. They all got double.
Skin masks. So J.D. Vance is not J.D. Vance. That's a skin mask.
That we jacked you up. You know, and let me tell you something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This is the first that we jacked you up.
I want to see if he's got another good rant. Why ain't this taught in church?
For a long time. This right here is your DNA. This at the top is your DNA from a top-down view. These geometric shapes that you see is what we call sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is an ancient study that explains energy patterns. Like this turtle right here. If you look to the right, what you see here is a sand plate that's connected to some type of instrument that can send out frequency. Now let's just say the instrument is a piano, and when I hit one of the notes on the piano, it shifts the sand into these specific geometric shapes. This is called study of visible sound. You can also do this with liquids. Now here's a picture of cymatics in water, top-down view of DNA, and church windows. Notice they are almost identical. Now,
church windows are DNA.
Have you drove past a church
because Jesus
window like this and wonder how the fuck did they come up with that design? They didn't.
Yeah, but Google's only going to say what Trump's repeated and told everybody and what his bullshit doctors told everybody. Like, if I told everybody I was fucking 5 foot nothing long enough, then Wikipedia and Google would all report me as 5 foot nothing.
It's in your DNA. Now, here's something very interesting. Everything has a resonant frequency, which basically means everything has its own frequency. Now, a lady did an experiment where she set up a mic in the church like this.
Okay, this is too stupid. This is too stupid. I just want to see if script.
All right, he works for the FBI. He is working for the Washington, D.C. FBI, and I will show you his exact location in Fredericksville, Maryland, down to his protected witness place where he lives. It's a halfway house for protected witnesses and criminal informants. It's got to be taken and politicized and weaponized. Everyone was in. We got him over $40,000 in money. People were so excited. People were really good. And the fucker sat there, and the late Mike, when are you going down to scan into a PDF? We gave him instructions. He sent me pictures, which had his GPS tracking location, so I could see when he went and saw Flynn in 2018 in Florida and all the rest. And I said, dude, when you send me this stuff, it's actually got your tracking data in it. I could see he was in Fredericksburg, Maryland, at his exact location. I said, you need to switch that off in your Apple. That's how they got John McAfee. So no worries. And thank you to the person who pointed that out, because I don't use that stuff. So.
It's all negotiation. Trump's indictments, Biden's money trail. Biden and Trump doesn't run. Then there's General Flynn, VP, Ted Kennedy. Trump will be forced to support Ticket as part of the deal. FBI asset Flynn, mission accepted, mission accomplished. I'm batting 1,000 for 16 years. So now they're claiming that he works for the FBI. He's an informant. Damn, Script isn't posting very much, is he? I was hoping it would be a big gulp video. Grand Rising, guys. That's how the cool hipster Q-tards say good morning. Grand Rising. That's what I'm going to start saying to start the show off. Grand Rising, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my second time exclusive here at Goddard Park at the Cool Cat Care.
You're just making a bunch of stupid fucking memes, dude. Okay, here we go.
It's gonna be legendary right here, man.
Boy.
You're gonna sing us a rap?
Illegal banking activities. I don't know if you guys fuck goats, you know, out there and wherever you fucking live in those fucking rural areas that fucking Kamala talks about. Like you have like rural areas you live in and you guys must fuck goats and sheep and whatever the fuck you do, okay? When I said it would be nice, 175,000, you're lying, repeat it. That was from 2003, you fucking idiot. It's 2024. Do you realize my case was way back then? And you're talking about robbing banks? Illegal banking. Do you know what illegal banking is? Illegal banking activities. I'm gonna tell you what illegal banking activities are. Mikey Gilboy. Illegal banking activities start with two things. Hold on. Let me just send a message to Kim so I can get Kim on here real quick. Hold on. Because I'm going to break this down because this guy doesn't fucking understand shit and he's the dumbest motherfucker on the fucking planet. All right. So, Mike Gill, you cannot get to the position that you were in. The position that you were in with horse racing, the top horse racer in the world, right? And then all of a sudden there's controversy. Controversy about horses dying, jockeys hurting themselves, and so forth. So the jockeys decide to do what? They do a fucking case against you. Class action. Then they all band together.
I do not fuck goats on the regular. I don't know where he gets that. It's like a biannual thing that we do to increase herd sizes. So
that they can fucking actually show you what you're doing and how dangerous it is that you're abusing the horses and shooting them up with fucking all types of drugs. And then there was an instance where they had to chop the fucking legs off. No other horses from...
You need a horse tranquilizer is what you fucking need, dude. You're all fucking keyed up all the time.
Any other horse stable was having the same problem as you, so it's not the horse track, you fucking lying piece of shit. That's number one. Number two, and I'm gonna come back to my whole shit, don't worry. Number two, because they did a nice little live and I can see somebody help them with it. So the two fucking assholes licked my ass from the back. That helped them. I'm not even gonna say your names no more because you're irrelevant. But Mike Gill I'm gonna go at because he's stuck at 28,000 and hopefully I can get you to 28.
Two assholes helped him do his stream.
All types of drugs. And then there was an instance where they had to chop the fucking legs off. No other horses from any other horse stable was having the same problem as you. So it's not the horse track, you fucking lying piece of shit. That's number one. Number two, and I'm gonna come back to my whole shit, don't worry. Number two, because they did a nice little live and I can see somebody help them with it. So the two fucking assholes licked my ass from the back. That helped them. I'm not even gonna say your names no more because you're irrelevant. But Mike Gill I'm gonna go at because he's stuck at 28,000 and hopefully I can get you to 28,600. Maybe 29,000. Maybe I can help you, okay? We're gonna do this real quick, okay? Real quick. Horse racing is off-track betting. Does anybody know about gambling and all the things that come along with gambling and OTB and all the side betting that happens with horse racing? So imagine, people that own horses are known for doing dirty shit, meaning they would take side bets. Side bets.
You could do this with anything, right? Cops are known to do dirty things. People that work at electronic stores or fucking Walmart are known to fucking do dirty. You could do this with anything. Is this what we're... So... He could have been involved in horse racing and been up and up. Yes, there are people in horse racing that do nefarious things. There's people in every fucking... There's people at construction companies that steal fucking copper and shit off the job and sell it at the scrapyard.
And then they would make mad money doing this. You're talking about somebody that was 20 years old. You were a grown man doing this shit, bro. Forging signatures at the height of Obama and the fucking housing market crashing. 2008, bro. I could go for fucking days on you, Mike Gill. I know your shit. You're not a whistleblower. You were just mad that nobody wanted you in their club. You wanted to be a part of their club so fucking bad. You were like, I'm fucking doing it. You're not gonna let me be part of the deep state. Then I'll put you on billboards and call you cartels. Yet you had nothing to do with the fentanyl fucking seizure. Nothing. Nothing. You had nothing to do with it, bro. You didn't inform the police. You didn't show up when they fucking seized the drugs. You didn't do none of that. None of that, bro. Like, it's fucking hilarious. So you're trolling me. Fine, you can troll me. I don't care. You can troll me all fucking day long. Ready? I'm gonna give you
He'll block
another
you.
one, Mikey boy. When I said,
Dude, we fucking trolled these people into oblivion. Nick Alvear blocked us first because he somehow convinced them that he couldn't handle it and they were supposed to attack me. It took a day and a half for them to block me and anybody who supported me in a post.
because you said, let me get some of that 175,000. My lawyer was more than that. That was to get started. In 2003, you fat fuck. Yeah, you fat fuck. And that's PHAT and PHUCK, fat fuck. Okay? Now.
Everything's still PH.
Once I seen the fucking video, I said, okay, so if he's gonna poke, let him fucking poke and do what the fuck he does. That's fine. I don't give a flying fuck. But put it back. When I said you're fucking lying, I meant as in you're lying and you're not saying when it happened. You're acting like I just got these charges. Are you fucking smoking crack? Are you that fucking dumb, Mike? You must be fucking dumb, bro. That's what
I wouldn't take that. So if someone tells you, well, Script Keeper got charged with illegal banking activities, and then Script Keeper says you're lying, no one's going to take that as, oh, well, I was saying you were lying about how recent they are because they were from a long time ago. And when you say it, people think I just got charged. That's not the way that works. If I say Script Keeper has illegal banking charges or drug charges or whatever, had drug charges, it doesn't matter if that's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 5 minutes. If you say you're lying, you're denying the charges, not when they happened.
I was talking about. Stop fucking the goats, stop fucking the sheep, and you'll be all right. Anyways, let me pass off on all this shit. Is Kim in here yet? So I can talk about the other shit? I am going to read that. I got to pull over. Let me pull over. Hold on a second. Because I'm driving. I don't want to be reading, doing it live, and driving. So I'm going to pull over for a second.
God damn, he's going to kill somebody one day.
But Mike is a fucking idiot. It's from 2003. You're talking about my case from 2003. Mind you, I don't have any cases or any charges for fucking with a minor, hanging out with a minor, corrupting a minor, controlling a minor, picking up a minor, or even fucking being around a minor. Mind you, you can't be around your kids, right, Mike? You're not allowed around your kids? I wonder why. Maybe you should pay your fucking alimony, bro. My child support is done. My son is fucking grown, okay? Grown.
Well, there's a difference between... Like, I think he should pay his alimony too, sure, for visitation. But there's a difference between not being, like, doing something nefarious with a minor and not being able to see because you haven't paid child support or alimony. I think there is a big fucking difference. One is clearly a pedo, is what you're trying to call him. And then you're like, you can't see your kids because you didn't pay your alimony.
This shit is retarded. The shit that you fucking said is fucking retarded.
I don't know much about Mike Gill except someone mentioned his name one time. I Googled it and we talked about the horse racing shit.
Like if I had $175,000 right now, I'd fucking move next to Flynn in Sarasota. just to troll you and get you pissed off that you're in a fucking an extended stay America hotel and can't fucking get out. You're stuck there. Kim, you in here yet? But I'm gonna get back to this Kennedy.
What are we looking at here? And we can see a reflection of it?
What'd you write?
In the windshield?
Let me get back to the live. Okay, hold on. Kim, you in here yet? Let's read it. Gil knows all about banking fraud. Just ask the New Hampshire...
Dude, he's tweaked the fuck out.
...department and the investigations on the mortgage. And the investigations on the mortgage specialist and the real finding of fraud by Gil. Even his staff turned against him approximately early 2000s to 2008. Fact. Somebody said cage fight. I had a list, babe. Some investigations were leaked. That's how it's difficult to find the information on Gil. And then I had them text me the rest. I had to write a list and then I had them text me the rest. Oh boy. Back to the whole Kennedy thing. You notice how he's pushing like this Nikki Haley thing? He's like, oh my God, Nikki Haley's going to take her out. You know why? Because Nikki Haley knows Sununu. Well, you should be worried. If Nikki Haley and Sununu get in, Gil, you're done, bro. They're going to fucking track you down in like 2 minutes. You're over with, just with all your fucking defamation. All your defamation is shit. But the video that you made, I thought it was quite funny. Like you called Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Actually, I had a mixtape called Tales from
the Crypt Keeper.
The Script Keeper. And the Script Keeper means that I can flip the script and battle anyone and I ain't gonna lose. So this is only about you.
Wait, I accidentally sped it up way too fast. Carrie's always bitching and Phil's in the kitchen. What, did you hear me? Are you listening? I remember your rap game. It's fucking fire, dude.
You get in, Gil, you're done, bro. They're gonna fucking track you down in like 2 minutes. You're over with, just with all your fucking defamation.
He can flip the script and battle anybody. Who you got? Eminem, Lil Wayne, They're nobody.
All your defamation is shit. But the video that you made, I thought it was quite funny. Like you called Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Actually, I had a mixtape called Tales from the Script Keeper. And the Script Keeper means that I can flip a script and battle anyone, and I ain't gonna lose. So this is a losing battle for you and all your minions. They're like, I don't know. I really think that you guys are like fucking dumb, because your man sounds even more dumb. Mike sounds like the stupidest, oldest, grumpy Oscar the Grouch, the Odd Couple. I don't even know what to call them. Are they the Odd Couple now? Are we gonna start calling that now? It's the Odd Couple over there? Because y'all are doing some fucking dumb, lame shit. And you gotta use me to come up. So I hope you get at least 100 followers, because I'm watching every.
How old is? When was Script Keeper relevant? Hold on.
Keeper. I've been doing it probably for about like.
Oh no!
Doing it probably for about like 15 years straight. I grew up in hip hop.
Oh no! Rick's Rising Stars from My Lit TV.
I stay in my lane, Script Keeper. Say that name just twice and think about it, dog. I ain't no Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, this your boy.
Script Keeper. You can say my name twice. Think about it, homie. I ain't Vanilla Ice. No! Don't do it! And I ain't here to play very nice. Oh, you're over there scratching your head. You got a case of head lice.
Script Keeper. I've been doing it probably for about like 15 years straight. I grew up in hip hop. My man Gemstar, he been doing for.
Dude, if his eyes get any closer together, there's going to be no nose. There's no more fucking room.
A long time. We've been rocking together probably, I would say 5 years now, maybe 6 years.
When I say the, y'all say alliance. The alliance. The alliance.
It's just his DJ. When I say the, you say alliance. The alliance. The alliance. I love it. I love it.
We have a group called The Alliance, and all of us are basically all separate artists. Gemstar is like our main DJ, so I got a show. He come through for me. If we do the big set, he's there.
I'm hotter than paprika. You know that's a spice. No!
For us, you know, he's family.
We rip the mics, blow back and bone noise, create melodies, rock styles of all times. The underground predicate, be in the back corner sipping on Captain, attitude like come step to
when VHS was still alive and well, we used to order the
No!
The DMC American Championships, which was basically the World Series of DJing. These guys that were just doing the craziest things.
It's so good.
2 turntables.
Dude, I feel like I should have paid for a ticket.
A mixer, no digitals, just strictly analog with a pair of Technics, you know, and so on and so forth. So for me, that captivated me.
Script Keeper. Script Keeper. Hip hop.
Script Keeper. Script Keeper. It's just one guy. It's just one guy. His DJ is the only guy. When I say the, you say alliance. The alliance. The alliance.
Jump up and down, baby, turn the music up and listen to me.
I had an obsession with Tales from the Crypt Keeper, to the point where I started laughing like the Crypt Keeper. I would do the laugh and everything to the T.
I was going to say, you know you got to do the laugh.
I had to now.
So he was obsessed with the show, Tales of the Crypt Keeper, I think is what it's called. And the show started, you'd go through like this weird haunted house. You'd like run into like a bat and then like a bright light, or when you go down the basement, the guy would pop out and he'd go, ah, ha, ha, ha. It was like a little puppet guy. And then they'd tell scary stories.
Now, there's a term they use when you're battling somebody.
Where's Tank Lip?
Flipping scripts. It went into, I flip the scripts, I keep them, you can't take them from me. Once you battle me, you're over with. So that.
It looks like it. That's how you found all this success.
That's how the script keeper came about. I was like, oh, I'm the script keeper.
And that's a waste. And if you gotta dream the dream. But be aware the backstabbers and those who scheme, they drain that life out of you.
I grew up listening to Metallica.
They drain the life. If you gotta drive the dream, get away from backstabbers and those that like to scheme.
Pink Floyd, Zeppelin, The Doors, but I liked Run DMC, I liked EPMD, I liked LL Cool J, the Fat Boys, you know that.
Bro, he is literally like a few millimeters from being a Cyclops.
That whole 80s era really gripped me.
Rocking down the city like Nino, I'm beating up the track like a Gambino. Your favorite lyrical Gotti who rocks a shoddy human rock. Rocking down the city like Nino, I'm beating up the track like a Gambino. Your favorite
Cool J, the Fat
Rock the city like Nino, beating up the track like a Gambino.
You know, that whole 80s era really gripped me.
Rocking down the city like Nino, I'm beating up the track like a Gambino. Your favorite lyrical Gotti who rocks a shoddy human roddy. Got you trained like potty, who rocks a party like Lottie.
Got you trained like this motherfucker just said rocks a shoddy. Got you trained like potty. Got you trained like potty.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I can flip anything. Like, I like to do, you know, I like a lot of 90s reggae. That whole reggae vibe of the 90s, like, basically just grabbed me and I gravitated towards it.
This the one juggle with a different something. Disrespect the bad boy.
He's a Rastafarian, guys. Bada be da be da ding ting. I'm gonna get you something. And then with like a bell you ring.
Rocks a party like Lottie.
I can flip anything. Like, I like to do, you know, I like a
This
lot
is
of 90s
so
reggae.
wild.
Reggae vibe of the 90s.
This is my new favorite rapper.
Like, basically just grabbed me and I gravitated
He's trying to do reggae. He's a Rastafarian.
towards it.
This the one.
Popping. Popping.
Juggle with a different something. Disrespect the bad boy, come swing. Tested under, ching, ching, ching.
I got
Ching, ching, ching. Disrespect the mad boy, come swing. Something, ching, 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 ching.
500-600 songs. So, you know, certain ones, they catch that vibe for the actual live audience. And that's what I try to go for, is getting the live audience involved.
It sounds like it. When I say script, you say keeper. Script. Keeper. Script. Keeper.
Say stand, y'all say strong. Stand, strong, stand.
Is there not an audience there? If there's not an audience, dude, stop telling them to say something after you say something. This is like an after school special. Like the Jesus weightlifters that show up. Stop telling them to say things. Only the guy behind you saying anything. It makes it look worse.
The actual live audience, and that's what I try to go for, is getting the live audience involved.
When I say stand, y'all say strong. Stand, strong, stand, strong.
And the EP is the manuscript. Script Keeper presents the manuscript. I got Cypher Sounds doing a little intro, but all the tracks are just basically like my hottest tracks. And don't think it's just B-boy. I got house music on there too. You know, I got a little bit of rock mixed in there, a little bit of the old school, a little bit of the new school. We got to give you guys, you know, something to dance to.
Wait for me, bon voyage.
Wait for me, bon voyage.
Your ears, it's a mirage.
I got another single that's out right now. I'm on, well, it's actually not my single. I'm on the remix. It's with Common and Pharrell. It's called This Is Hip Hop, Baby, The Announcement. And I'm actually on the remix with my man Big Mo Biz. And I don't know, it's like 200.
He's got a song called 6ix9ine Pizzagate Time. You want to hear it? 6ix9ine Pizzagate Time.
Niggas soft as fucking pudding, bro. I know Joe tried to tell you, man. But yo, that shit come around full circle, bitch. Hold up. Fuck this pedophile. Gotta make king of shit. I'm about these facts. Your cloud chase is whack. Casino facing the mason who don't run with the pack. Universal demigod, peasants get slapped. I've been on sun since Ronald Reagan started selling crack. Any chance I get a
Since Ronald Reagan started selling crack?
fucking up the track. I was born in the trap. It's the return of the Mac. Listen to my haters, they all got gas. And when they squeeze off, the shit go blah. Pressure on the youngin', cold cock gunning, 100 miles and running, double agent son. You was planted by the CIA, no frontin'. Coast to coast with no mixtape coming. Whole world watching and they planning your demise. 6'9" and there's no alibi. Clowning in front of you, he ready to cry. When the heat is on, it's like blacks first choose a bed style. Niggas gotta move cap. Gotta move cap. Gotta move cap. Niggas gotta move cap.
You think there's enough fake gun noises in there?
Gotta move cap. Niggas gotta move cap. Gotta move cap. Gotta move cap. Niggas gotta move cap. Gotta move cap. Gotta move cap. Hold up, dead man walking, living a lie. They mention a line or two. Mumble rap, they despise a few. I'll stay inviting you to a brighter view. Balls ignite the fuel. Neurons missing.
A guy with 4 plays on a song 6 years ago calls out 6ix9ine, a multi-millionaire.
Said we gon' slice a few. CIA, psychic you. Got no reason to lie. But this whole country been desensitized. No time to idle, we just zooming in.
What are some of these? He's got one called Praise the Lord.
Prime one-day delivery is fast. How fast we talking? We're talking swim goggles and flip-flops delivered fast. Beach towels and sunscreen delivered fast. Not
okay, this is obviously not it. It's an ad.
You're leaving tomorrow? Fast. Just not as fast as Prime one-day delivery, but whiz. Whew. Fast one-day delivery on 20 million items. It's on Prime.
Last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this.
This is Praise the Lord.
Young 1 million production.
My time to shine. Yo, it's my time to shine. Yeah, it's my time to shine. Yeah, it's my time to shine and really get mine. Most of these rappers, they missing their spine, so I'm inclined to keep them syllables and then I recline. I'm one of a kind, but I got drama going on in my mind. Let's enter the middle chamber and stop time. CERN changing the way we combine the signs. Mandela effect taking over online. YouTube got a feeling the real, the media leading the blind.
This is after he's already a Q-tard. Mandela effect, YouTube. He's busting the Q's, Pizzagate. This is called New Yiddy.
Squippy Keeper, A&MG, New Rock, Free My Brother Slippers, Diablo, what up? Diggy, what up? Yeah. First off, I gotta shout out Ill Rock, Script Keeper spitting heaters, leave the cop shell shocked. I'm in my compound, where it all goes down, it all pops from the hottest verses to do a radio drop. Y'all just want the props, I've been had the bragging rights. You fucking fakers paying for your Facebook likes. I just want the fettuccine, old school Sergio the King. On an island with the wifey drinking martinis. Pellegrino clams and linguine. How the fuck could that be greedy? They used to call me Red Eye, cause I would dope the green until my eyes was beady. Put on my J, step out for a movie. Cause when I pull up, the fans wanna see me. I'm talking about the one.
When I pull up, the fans want to see me.
Ones who had my first CD.
New Yiddy, maybe, not Yeti. New Yiddy. Let's see. I want to. Here's his freestyle. Let's see. Script Keeper freestyle.
Yeah, Jay Saga looks on the cover, man. Cinderella Man, Volume 2.
This is freestyle.
Come on, man. Yeah.
Linguini.
Say you your own worst enemy. That's the main reason why these feds keep testing me. And the streets keep tempting me. Can't change the past. Even with the ups and downs, I had a blast. Fast cash. My own empire like Dame Dash. Snitches get stitches. Late night, I'm digging ditches. Just to advance so I can get them riches. So fuck bitches. Cause I don't need shit, kid. On the block pitching. Never bitching. Even when they snitching. If I could go back in time, I let a hot one off in your spine. Start from scratch. Cook up a new batch. Here's the aftermath. A 1920s bloodbath. That's my style. Play it.
You're going to leave a hot one laying on my spine? Is that like a back shot? What was that?
Like Tony Soprano, only if I was lucky like Luciano. I'm stuck.
That's a money shot.
With this all in my membrane, I work hard and train for this hip hop fame, but every day it's getting harder for me to maintain.
He works hard for this hip hop fame, but it's getting harder for him to maintain. I don't know if you realize the lyrical genius we got here or not. This one's called America 9/11 Tribute.
Two hijacked during Tuesday morning's smoke into Manhattan as people frantically tried to escape.
Yeah. The crowd with the blood spilling escalated when I saw the nation's twin towers no longer exist as buildings. Like shoot them all. We straight
I don't think any of this is freestyle.
Right in a force, found a source and put me back up on course. Behold the pale white horse. I heard it in the voice, and it said, "Script, you're an ego basher, brainwave smasher. Here's the test. I gotta blast ya. Grab the steel burner. Yo, you feel me? It was written on." Pants, yo, instead of dropping jewels, making us drool, these new school fools run around sucking on each other's tools. Pause that. Listen, I'm telling you, man, fall back, get pushed back. Yeah, man, I'll take it further.
Did he say running around sucking on these fools' tools? Gulp.
Nowadays, it's a waste throwing bars in your face. Yo, these kids wanna dance in them skinny ass pants. Yo, instead of dropping jewels, making us drool, these new school fools run around sucking on each other's tools. Pause that. Listen, I'm telling you, man, fall back, get pushed back. Yeah, man, I'll take it further than rap. I'm a monster. Watch as I come alive in the booth, spitting contra. Don't make me have to reach in my boots. I get it in like IV needles and pins. A syringe full of smack is what I am on the track. Yeah, you duck Bill Platypus rappers are really whack. With your aardvark flow, go hang with a wombat. I'm a Herculoid.
Go hang with a wombat. Aardvark. Duck-billed platypus. Go hang with a aardvark. You wombats.
I like the way you do it over there. I like the way you do it over there.
This is love song.
I like the way you do it over there, shorty. I see you looking sexy over there, baby. The coupe outside. We headed to the car, drinking on Bacardi. Changing them lanes, going to the tail lane. Now it's 6 in the morning. I roll up to the club, son, I jump out the coupe. Security runs up, cause they know the scoop. And I got loot, once I got the team with me. Now rock with me, now lean with me. Yo, they taking me to VIP. Tell the DJ, bring the alarm. Check a 6-minute script, keeps it on. Shorty's on my arm, tell them get a bottle of Dawn. Yo, it wasn't like this before I was on. And now I'm the bomb, relaxed and calm. Got the world in my palm. Time to jump on stage and transform like Megatron. Now it's really on. Look at Shorty, so she recognize the dawn. And you know I got Sean. Watch my game get born. Guaranteed, mommy running to the break of dawn. Yo, you know how it goes when it's time to get blessed. It's a rap, y'all. Like safe sex. I like the way you do it.
It's a rap, y'all. Life like safe sex. Wrap it in latex before she takes half your paychecks. Jesus. Some of these say freestyle, but they're clearly not freestyles. I mean, because even like freestyle artists like fucking take a break, change up the flow, change up something, right? This is clearly something that he's been fucking working on. It's fucking mixed. It's got sound effects and a backing track and shit. It's not a freestyle.
Don't you love it when things are both easier and more affordable? Like when the rain washes your car for you. Or like when you save up to 10%.
This is wild. I didn't know I was trolling a famous fucking rapper, dude.
Saving.
If I'd have known, I'd have done it more.
When booking with other vacation rental apps sounds like
Oh,
this.
come on. Another ad? For real?
Is there a door behind all those spiders?
Stolen beats as well.
Time to try one that sounds more like a vacation.
We the best.
Relax. You booked a Verbo.
Yup, script keeps me, fam 4. Entourage be the label. Let's take it back to reality. Before these rappers was making baseball salaries, when Kumodi was battling Busy Bee, and then I gave birth to this. I went from the bottom right to the top. Take a walk on me, dog, right down the block, just to run up on the spot. The D's is lurking for a murder merkin. Hip hop police behind me swerving. They treat us rappers like Bin Laden in his turban, and say they use minds, we be really hurting. Meanwhile, the government is killing innocents, that's for certain. I'm gonna speak the truth before they pull the fucking curtains. SOS messages with the beeper chirping. And it did that, cause the feds is checking all the wording. That's right, rap tight and keep the truth in sight. Especially when you're in the booth on the mic. Alright, I tell it how it is, you tell it how it might be. But what you gonna do when gas costs $4.50? Now you get me. Think about it. I'm back in Newport, 860. Now let's take it back to reality.
Chip the Ripper. I don't like any of this music. Anyways.
100,000 downloads or something. It's doing really good. I'm ahead of the time. I put 100% in every one of my rhymes. Verse for verse, bar for bar, line for line. We blow they spot, now we blow they mind.
Stop talking about blowing out people's spines. Whose spine? We blow out their spine, now we blow out their mind.
Every opportunity I've ever got, I've never walked away from. I've always taken it. I've always jumped forward. And that's the only thing I can tell you as a struggling artist. You gotta take every chance you get and be a risk taker. Don't be scared to take that risk. Go and do it. You may lose some money. You may fail. You may do it 10, 15, 20 times, maybe 300 times. You'll get there. Just keep pushing.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, school bell rings.
Alliance be the team and we do our thing like ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Alliance be the team and we do our thing like ding-a-ling-a-ling when the school bell ring. Wow.
20 times, maybe 300 times. You'll get there. Just keep pushing.
I love his fake, like, Rastafarian accent. That pushes it over to next level.
School bell ring. Alliance be the team and we do our thing like ding-a-ling-a-ling. School bell ring. Alliance be the team and we do our thing.
Alliance be the team and we do our thing. Wow. Oh, script keeper, the receipt keeper. That's weird. And I think that's Jason Q's job. Fight featuring Joka Q and Script Keeper. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting some Q stuff. Q rappers are the best. Who? We the best.
Middle fingers up to the mainstream media. Let's go. Give your eyes and your ears something like chlamydia. Never trust what.
Something like chlamydia.
Let's go. Give your eyes and your ears something like chlamydia. Never trust what they say, being what they video. Stop watching them more than death, man, they leave me. Tired of the bullshit, I'm riding with a full. Let's get tired of the media, not speaking on them. Tired of the blood suckers using kids to get paid.
Who are these kids, dude? Wait a second. Who are these kids? Did they steal somebody's kids for a music video? Watch them nod along. What?
Stop watching them more than death, man, they leave me. Tired of the bullshit, I'm riding with a full. Let's get tired of the media, not speaking on them. Tired of the blood suckers using kids to get paid. Human trafficking. Real fucking virus. Now we got a fake war pushing out more lies. Now we gotta shut them down. Putin is the good guy. Blue up 30 violent.
Putin. Now we got the media pushing out more lies. Now we gotta tell them that Putin is a good guy.
Now they burn out. Back to the drawing board. What's next? The X-Files. Trucker convoy patriots. Show them how to fight. Stand up for what is right. front. Evil always come to light. This is straight biblical. About to show you new heights. It's the great awakening. God already won the fight.
Fight till the end. Never give up, no. Never give up.
They got a mean mugging of that Lincoln. Look at him.
We ain't giving up till we take the country back from the government. The sheep no longer asleep, the lions are awake.
Did he have cornrows? Is that what that's called, cornrows?
We ain't giving up till.
What is going on here? What is happening?
Take the country back from the government. The sheep no longer asleep, the lions are awake. We the storm after the calm, the earthquake.
Guys, you can't be the sheep and the lions. You can't be the sheep are no longer asleep, the lions are awake. You can't be both.
After the calm, the earthquake, that'll make the earth shake. Time for everyone to really.
The earthquake will make the earth shake. I don't even know how to roller skate.
Feel the pain. Mainstream media, they so lame. Agenda still the same. Blue checks all stand with your brain. One of many psyops that they put up in your brain. Russia and Putin, yeah, that's all bad. Sounds like when they were attacking Orange Man. Conservative activists, they changing them lanes. Grifters making money doing it with no shame. When we're calling out elites, digital soldiers giving intel, yo, right through the means. Democrats pass bills while you sleep and drink. 1.5 trillion in schemes. Why your ass going green?
They faked an arrest for their music video. Gives them street cred. They faked an arrest for their music video. What? Who is this guy with a tattoo on the back of his fucking head? Shout out to Ashley Babbitt. She was shot down like a hunter and a rabbit. Phil's acting mad like he don't like me because he wants to tap it. I could have done this, dude. I could have been a billionaire.
Americans switching up, they glitching up. McCain and Graham, they pitching bluffs. Democrat, Republican, it's all the same. Time to bring the pain. Arrests, they need to be made.
Past to the future proves the past. Past lies parallel, breaking through the glass. Red pill, blue pill, vision, orbit class. Shut down the matrix, we back on your ass.
The lies won't last. We got fake ass politicians dodging the draft. Everything backwards, this life's a trap.
Fake ass politicians dodging the draft. He just said we got fake ass politicians dodging the draft. Yeah, Trump.
Shut down the matrix, we back on your ass.
The lies won't last. We got fake ass politicians dodging the draft. Everything backwards, this life's a trap. When you're doing good, they don't even clap. You can catch script on the Q map.
You can catch script on the Q map. Phil trying to get behind me, trying to make these cheeks clap.
It's just 5D, you feel me? Yeah. Man-made 3D, watching on your TV. Okay. Time is illusion, can you free me? Fight to the death, please, they won't end me. Hell no.
And they just use a bunch of war footage, I guess. So good. Dude, I didn't know. I wish I would have known how famous he was. Fight. Joka Q Army. Script Keeper. Featuring Alicia. Candy coated Alicia. I just didn't know how famous he was, bro.
Post you do on me, unless I comment on it, you get no post. It's all bots and all your fake stock accounts to make you guys look good. Because they have no fucking post, no nothing. All they do is post my deal. It's like, come on. Seriously? The people that comment on my shit, they don't repost my fucking videos all day long. Like, you're dealing with bots over there. We know that you were involved in mafia-style fucking racing, okay? Now, the fact that made the news and all that shit went down back then, just think about the psyops they run now. So, what did they distract everybody in New Hampshire and Pennsylvania from? With all this jockeys filing class action lawsuits, or the fucking horses dying, and him fucking being called out for doing some stupid shit with the horses, abusing them, shooting them up with drugs, and then one of the fucking horses had to have its leg fucking cut off? It's retarded. That shit is retarded. He said, never heard of it. Where the hell is Kim? I thought Kim would have came in here. She's probably still at work. I'm texting her back and forth, but I thought she was going to jump in. Anyways, now let's get back to the Robert F. Kennedy ticket. So, Robert F. Kennedy coming out tonight is exactly what I've been talking about. Not these distractors and these fucking people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about, can only talk about one thing. Now, all of a sudden, Crash is going to do decodes. Thumbs up, get back to your normal self, because you're not your normal self anymore. It's really, everybody can see it. Like, everybody can see it. Seriously. When are you going to change it, woman? But yeah, get back to Robert F. Kennedy and Trump bringing him out on stage and them saying they're going to work together. Now, meaning, because they both don't agree. They don't agree with everything. They disagree on certain things, but they agree on certain major key issues, right? So, here's the thing. What?
Like, none of them. RFK Jr. himself said, we don't agree fundamentally on governance in any way, shape, or form.
They're showing you is he's an independent, just like Trump was an independent when he came in, right?
Okay. Trump was an independent. Trump was a Democrat.
Trying to show you the two-party system and how they're not letting somebody rock in there that's not a part of that system, that world, that matrix. So by bringing Robert F. Kennedy on stage and doing all that, it eliminates all the quarrels with the people that are surface, like just regular level. They're like, oh my God, Trump and Kennedy, man. Wow, they're like getting along, and he was at a Make America Great Again rally with Trump. You get it? You see it? You see the vision? Nope. Listen to Crash and Mike Gill. The world is ending and all they're doing, we're in Revelations and we're all gonna die. Fucking doomers, get the fuck out of here. Y'all are fucking just grumpy and can't see nothing good anymore. So if you can't see nothing good anymore, just say it. I don't give a fuck. I don't pay attention to everything that's bad. Yeah, there's plenty of bad things happening. People are dying from vaccine shots still. They're still putting fucking videos and TV commercials on the TV about fucking vaccines, and now there's more HIV commercials. Like they're still pumping that shit, but that's part of that system. That system has been exposed. By Robert F. Kennedy coming up there, he's one of the people that was exposing the system. Especially Fauci, especially Bill Gates, and like Trump.
Wait, who hired Fauci?
Is on Operation Warp Speed. He said we don't agree.
Who hired Fauci? I can't remember. Was he put in charge of COVID by that fucking, what was that guy that was born in Kenya? Obama? Yeah, probably.
I don't agree about Operation Warp Speed and that. We want to save the kids. We want to save your children. Don't you want your children to have a healthy life with no chemicals in their food, no vaccinations? He said some really key things there. I guarantee Trump is going to switch up. Watch. Trump is going to be able to put out what happened, and he's probably going to say that they switched it with poison. Like when they were doing Regeneron and the gene therapeutics, he's probably going to say they switched it out with poison because he did say that at a rally. He said
they switched the COVID vaccine out with poison.
As soon as I got out of office and Joe got in there, they switched it all with poison. That's what I heard.
He did not say that.
Hold on 1 second.
As soon as I got out of office and Joe came into office, they switched the vaccine out with poison. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit I got to do tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of shit I got to do tomorrow. Yeah, I'm up. I don't have work tomorrow. I was supposed to work tomorrow, but I don't have work tomorrow. Tonight was very historical, and I'm sure you all agree. It's a great time to be alive and watch all this unity unfold to save the children. I agree 110%.
Save the children.
Old fucking drunk man over there. I don't even drink. When I drink once in a blue moon. That guy's fucking pounding out and getting belligerent. You'll see the drunk texting tonight. He'll have drunk posting about 2 hours after he sees this. But he's posting getting no views because he's trying to trash me. That is stupid. That's going to backfire, Mikey, on all of them. It's going to backfire on all of them. You guys call people out that don't say nothing to you. You guys call people out that don't say nothing to you. When I call people out, most of the time they come back, and I usually wind up winning. So you can do whatever you want, make up all the things you want. But you're bringing up my charge from 2003. What did I do in the meantime? Oh, I had a business. I worked a job for a very long time. I know how to fucking build a house. I can do HVAC. I can fucking fix your pool lights, fix your pool, do plumbing for you, all that shit. What are you doing, Mike? Sitting on your bed, eating fucking Doritos, getting fat.
Okay.
Oh man, that shit is so funny, bro. And I'm the type to even say even more, so you just get pissed.
Oh, look at the way he speaks. Oh, he's so uncivilized. Oh, it's so uncivilized.
Fuck out of here, bro. You're uncivilized. You're calling people out and saying people are CIA agents with no proof. Oh, that's what they do. The CIA, they pick them up when they have, a criminal history. They pick them up and take them to jail. They take them to jail, and then they don't need to train them, because if they needed to train them, they wouldn't use them. So they pick up a con man, and they're criminals. And I'm CIA, bro. Look, I'm in my fucking Mission Impossible fucking outfit right now. I'm heading to fucking Kuwait because I'm looking for General Flint. You fucking idiot. Your story's lame. Your whole fucking style is lame. And everyone that runs with you and comes after me is lame. Lame, bro.
You guys are lame.
Play Spy Hunter next? Get a fucking Nintendo 64 and tell them to show you how to fucking play it. You got a better chance of winning the lottery than fucking winning against me, motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. It's a done deal, bro. And I'll leave it like that. But this is what happens when you drink Red Bull. You get a lot of energy. I probably shouldn't have drank that shit at 8 o'clock, but...
Oh, it was Red Bull. He had a Red Bull at 8 p.m. This is Red Bull energy, guys. It gives you wings, I've heard. When the bell goes ring-a-ling-a-ling.
That's what happens. I get energy, guys. I don't fucking do drugs. You can look at my pupils. I don't do fucking drugs. I don't get drunk and drive. I don't need somebody to come pick me up and fucking take me to the airport or fucking rent the car for me or fucking pick me up and take me to a fucking broker convention that I fucking dreamt up in my fucking brain that never happened. Bro, I'm the wrong one, Mikey. You should just leave me alone. And look, I don't gotta get a team or a producer. I don't gotta get a squad to put anything together. Old Scrippy can sit here and have a fucking roast session on you, just like it was Instagram Savage Sundays. Like, I gotta go back to Savage Sundays again? With pleasure. With pleasure. I have no problem roasting you. Like, Script, don't do that. Usually the people that tell me to, like, stop and leave him alone, they follow Gil. Because they know I'm roasting him beyond fucking belief. You need more people. You're see-through. We don't believe you. Why don't you talk about the real shit? Talk about the Khazarian Mafia. You're always talking about the reptilians, but I never hear...
Talk about the Jews!
You talk about the Khazarian Mafia. I never hear you talk about fucking, you know, what happened with Constantine and the Pope and all that. And then they con us, and then they're CIA, and then they set it up, and Nick Alvino's his handler, and Phil Godlewski handles all of them. It's all a fake beef. Yeah, he's in court right now fucking fighting with Phil, and it's a fake fucking beef, bro. You know what you sound like? You sound like fucking the guy that fucking, what's that guy's name from Mork and Mindy? Nanu. What was that shit? Nanu. That's what you gotta do, bro. Somebody get this motherfucker a binky and a pacifier.
Robin Williams? I've never even seen the show, but I think it's Robin Williams.
Give him a fucking bottle of fucking whatever it is. Fireball. Let him drink a bottle of Fireball or some other shit and go to bed, bro. It's tired. Let me talk to y'all for a second. So some friends, because I wouldn't go out drinking. Bye-bye. There it is. Go to Get Meow. Touch the firmament. Everything is being exposed, and Trump is at the forefront, and whoever is backing him up. People like Rash Q, Gildo, Michelle Moore-Griff, and Boomerang cannot help only sow doubt. They do not believe in Trump or Q information. But we know that now. I mean, he worked for the fucking Gene Decode, so he probably feels like Gene Decode ran a fucking like MK Ultra psyop on his brain. You know what I mean? That's what he puts up. And if you suffer from him, my fucking brain is strong, bro. I never suffered from no MK Ultra. Ain't nobody ever control my fucking brain. The only way they may have got in is with the 5G towers and these fucking phones here. But
okay, the 5G towers could have got me. But my brain is strong, bro.
Otherwise than that, they couldn't control.
I got a strong brain. Nobody's been in there.
Me. And they still can't. But anyways, I'm getting off the live. Listen, I wasn't even going to go live tonight, but they sent me the video, and I saw the video, and I was like...
I can't even learn new information. My shit's on lockdown.
This fucking bullshitter again. This guy can't keep my fucking name out of his mouth. Mike Gill, get off my digital dick. You and your whole squad, get off my digital dick. You're never taking me out, and your accounts are going to get really trashed right now from you going after me. You got a better chance going after General Flynn.
But he's been going after you for months, and his accounts aren't trashed, and he's not disappearing, and this is what I try to tell you guys with Phil. Like, you're not going to take down Phil with a video. Phil's still doing his thing. If you're going to take down Phil, it's going to have to be like a charge where he goes to fucking prison.
You should, because General Flynn won't say nothing to you. I will. All right, I'm out of here. I will talk to you guys later.
Digital dick is something him and Nick Alvira came up with when they were sending pictures back and forth.
I will see you tomorrow. If anybody speaks to Dave, tell him I hit him in the DMs. He's probably busy or whatever. Tell him to check his DMs so we can do the live tomorrow. But I'm out. Salute. Peace and bless, guys. I'm really not that bad. I just curse a lot. But I got a heart of gold. And if you're on my side, I'll always take care of you and always look out for you. But if you want to be on the other side...
I got a heart on like gold, I think
enjoy.
They said.
Watch that fucking shit show just fucking go in flames.
Trump claims the COVID vaccine was switched out for poison. Makes perfect... Oh, God, this guy's a fucking lunatic, bro. A fucking lunatic. Ariel, too. Is this going to be the special guest? Things could be stranger, of course, but I wouldn't hang my hat on it. Most think it's going to be Robert Kennedy. Yeah, of course it's... You think Trump's going to bring up a dead man on stage and be like, special guest, JFK Jr.? What the fuck is wrong with them? What are wrong? These people, what the fuck is wrong with them? They think everybody's still alive that ever died. They're all in witness protection. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's too much. It's too much. There seems to be somebody that I used to do content with that seems to be in some hot water, some legal hot water going on. I don't know if we'll ever cover that or not, but there seems to be some strange things going on over there. It's looking rough, boys. Rough. What else we got going on here? Owned by a child. That was here's some new footage from Fox News. Apparently new footage. Let's see what it is. Trump assassination attempt. Newly uncovered footage shows figure on the roof seconds before gunfire. Oh, did we already see this one? Maybe. Is this the guy that's working? Maybe. I can't remember. Is that where he's like kind of jumping and running across the roof? Fuck, I can get a restream commercial while it's not even fucking working. course, I need a Restream.io commercial. This is a cop in the tree line towards the water tower, I believe. Looking back. We won't have audio for the first 30 seconds. We might not have seen this one, to be honest with you. Oh, we should get audio here soon, right? Oh, there it was. Did you see it? The jump across the roof. Let me go back. There's like, it's going to zoom in on a second, but he's basically jumping from right there. He jumps up on the roof and then goes. But he still seems like he's probably 2 roofs back. He had to cross this roof and another roof to get over to the shooting position. This is the loading dock where they put the ladder up, but he's still got to go across another roof to get over there to where he shoots from, it looks like. I would think. Why aren't they shooting him? This is not what the officer saw. This is zoomed in like fucking 500% at least. There he goes. Next roof. Across the next roof. Oh, he might still have a third one to get all the way on. Yeah, one more, because this is that 2-story building that looked out over the roof. Okay, so there's some new footage. What's the story with it? A deep dive into recently released body cam footage of attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump appears to show the shooting suspect walking on top of the roof just minutes before he managed to fire off his deadly rounds at the campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania last month. The newly unearthed footage sheds further light on the assassination attempt and the seconds leading up to July 13th shooting. Well, I'm pretty sure the cop that went down to find him went in the wrong direction. So when he went backwards and got up on one of the first roofs, then crossed 2 more. Pretty wild. Crossed a lot of fucking ground there. What Trump supporters think they look like. Come on now. That was rough. That was a little. I'll say it. That was a little rough. I was just a Trump supporter a while back. There was a covered walkway. Yeah, but there was a covered walkway between of them, but it wasn't. The roofs don't line up, so it's kind of like a jump down, jump up kind of deal. It's probably just a couple feet, but still, they were at normal, what you'd expect a normal height to be, and I would say the building, so they were like 8 foot, and the building was like 10 foot or some shit, but there was those covered things between them that he was running and jumping across. I get that vibe too, or substance, the moment the camera is off, he probably crashes into despair. Oh no, we talking about me? Yeah, that's me. There's something else I was going to grab. Oh, that's fucked up. I don't even know if I want to do this. The conservatives have declared it White Boy Summer.
Kind of feels like it's a white boy summer around here.
Jack Posobiec. It is White Boy Summer now, in case you're wondering. It is currently White Boy Summer. I showed you the viral video of him pulling his son's arms.
In an honest system, I believe that I would have won the election.
Okay.
A system, the one kind that my father and my uncles thrived in.
I don't know if this video right here is still up, but this video's fucked up. I can't believe he'd leave it up.
Wrong with an alien movie.
This is a pathetic patriot.
I wish there was more, unalives in it, but
He went to see an alien movie.
overall, fantastic.
I think it just came out when we were watching Deadpool Wolverine. They're advertising for a new Alien.
And definitely a little something in there at the end. That's the first time for the franchise. And Hulu is announcing that they're going to run Aliens on Earth, some series. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hooked on the franchise. So it brings me to going live from the phone. Again, I don't have it in me to be in the house right now. I'm going to do something that I think is a terrible look. But it is. I'm blaming the stress of the scenario that repeats itself. My mother is finally... I feel very nervous about this because she is clearly unwell. But as a family, we've made a decision that she needs to go back to her home country, her native country of Colombia. And she's 80 years old, and she wants to say goodbye to everybody over there. And over here, the first thing I walk into when I return from the movie is she's like, "Oh, thank God you're here." I'm like, "Wait, what's going on?" And she's trying to give gift card money to yet another scammer.
So his mom's struggling with dementia and believes she's meeting famous people on TikTok. Which is sad and tough to deal with. I tried to intervene with an old guy. He had a veteran hat on. I'm assuming he was a veteran. At a Walgreens one time, he cussed me out. Told me I was a stupid piece of shit. I think that's what he called me. I don't know that I would secretly record my mom doing this, though.
Dementia or depression or whatever illness this is that's manifesting, that she needs to be love-bombed by these scammers.
So the only thing that I can tell you, Eli, I don't know if you ever see this, me going over your video, is... you got to be careful with independence, but you also got to protect what's going on. A lot of people do this by telling them that, and this is technically a lie, however you want to morally do this, telling them that they got a new bank card and purchase them a prepaid card, putting $200 on it or whatever, so they still have independence to buy, have their own money, right? If they want to fucking purchase something or do something. And then putting $200 on a prepaid gift card and tell them it's their new bank card. Because you got to limit the damages while also trying to deal with this person's been independent their entire fucking life. And now you're trying to take some of that away. Tough situation. I don't know that I'd be recording it and posting it, though.
And all these freaks that just stay online and harass the elderly. It's really getting to me. I've shown her how it's done. I've outed almost 12 different scammers, and I just did it, and now she's still talking with the guy. He's clearly not of any American descent, but she's convinced she's talking to Kevin Costner. She knows Elon Musk, and just the fact that
So she's talking to someone with a strong foreign accent and thinks it's Kevin Costner. And Kevin Costner needs her money.
I know she's willing to spend over $2,000 because that's almost how much she has in the gift cards alone. It makes my stomach turn because she worked so hard for this money, and it's taking a toll. Now, I would be I think it's a dick thing to say.
Right, it's something to show a therapist or a doctor and be like, look, I've tried to explain to her, she's not, but not, I wouldn't put on YouTube.
Turn back to some bad habits as a result of this shit. As you can clearly see here, this doesn't help my young looks at all. But I've taken it up. Because I've been dealing with this shit for 2 years already, and it's come to a head.
This is a weird thing to do, too, to be like, oh, by the way, it made me pick up a bad habit. It makes me look horrible, but here I am. I just picked up this habit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
You can only sit and watch somebody you love more than your own life itself go through this depression and turn to...
That was a toothbrush, by the way.
Manipulate them for so long until it starts to manifest inside of you, and I know it's destroying my father, who's not much younger. And she just spends all day at the kitchen table with those gift cards just sitting out there, and I hear the beep.
I've done I've done the minimal amount of research on this. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm some type of expert, but how people deal with it, especially when it's their parents or grandparents, how they keep them to where they still have autonomy and their own independence, have the ability to spend, to buy, go, do, because a lot of times there's stuff that you're not, it's almost cruel to go in and be like, well, okay, well, we're taking your ability to spend, right? But you also can't let them bankrupt anybody. So you get a prepaid card, give them the prepaid card. If you have to tell them it's their new bank card, it got upgraded, it got whatever, go to the bank and put limits on their existing card to where only so much can be spent a month or a week or whatever, something like that. Still trying to leave them as autonomous as possible, but you can't let them empty a bank account with $2,000 worth of gift cards to a scammer.
Every time I hear the beep of a text, it's like a trigger. Because she's talking to one of these little assholes that just tells her what she wants to hear. When I got on the...
I wouldn't even be above, like, deleting certain apps off their phone and banning them from download. Like, Telegram's not good for you. It's clearly bad for you. It's clearly bad for the family. We're all deleting Telegram, and no one's going to download it and put a fucking lock on that. I wouldn't say, like, kick them off social media, right? They still got Facebook, still got this, still got that, whatever. But if it's like Telegram's where some of the worst goes down, I would instantly delete Telegram, Signal, anything like that where like their IP can't be tracked or they're doing this, they're doing that. And I definitely would monitor their social media usage. I probably wouldn't tell them like I would though. I would 100% monitor their social media usage.
Phone and said, "This is her son. You're gonna talk to me now." It's ridiculous. She doesn't understand the internet. She's kind of depressed, but then she jumps back into the fantasy world. I don't know what to do because my immediate family doesn't want to get anybody involved. Anytime we cut off the service, she throws a tantrum. And for example, talking about airing dirty laundry, the years upon years that this woman has raised me, she's never raised a hand towards me. Maybe once when I was a child, I think she smacked me across the head with a ruler because she thought I said "F you." That was a very long time ago.
Some of the rise, if there is a rise, so dementia's been around since like early civilization. Like there's documented cases of it like 2000 BC, right? It's more diagnosed. It's out there in the public more often. We're seeing more people deal with it. Plus, as people's lifespans get extended, which they have been over the last fucking 1,000 years, the more a lifespan gets extended that would have ended up in a death before, the more likely you are to see some of these outliers be more prevalent. Plus, we're seeing it on social media. We didn't have social media fucking 20 years ago. You're in touch with more people. You're seeing more people. More people are elderly. Would you remember if a bunch of 60-year-olds or 80-year-olds were getting dementia and you're 20 out partying and shit, but when you start getting like 30, 40, 50, and it's your own family members or closer to your own age bracket, you're seeing it a lot more and thinking about it a lot more.
Months ago, she took a swing at the back of my head because I had to rip the checkbook out of her hands because she was going to take a picture of her account number and send it over to these people. Anytime she gets a text message that says, "You've won a car," or $50,000, she gets so invested, and the good part of her soul wants to believe everybody, and she wants to help the family, but she's kind of killing.
The word dementia, I think, has been used since like the fucking 13 or 1400s or some shit like that. I looked it up the other day what the root word for it was, and it was like, what was the root word? Cut off from your mind or being separated from your mind or something like that.
It from inside. I can't even imagine or fathom how many years it's shaving off of everybody's lives that is dealing with this. I tried to make a big family intervention only to be thwarted by one big mouth out of 12 sisters of hers. All these aunts and uncles I have, and some of them kind of well off. Meanwhile, she's the oldest out of so many siblings. There's just, the word on the grapevine through a game of telephone, but nobody really knows what to do or how to approach this. And then she'll pull the, this is my life, I've earned my privacy card, and there's really no way to take that from her. It's her autonomy. How about a segue? You want a segue? I want a segue. I hate that I'm smoking this shit, man. I had lung surgery. This is not helping my stress, but hey.
I don't think if I had a big family meeting and one sister, uncle, cousin, brother, whatever objected, I don't think that would stop me from taking care of my parent, right? Like, especially my spouse. I don't give a fuck what the sister says. The sisters I've lived with it, deal with it every day. I think I would move through that pretty quickly.
What a weird thing to deal with. It is like truly surreal. It's the only time that I truly get emotional is when I see my mother doing this crap day in, day out, not sleeping. You can hear the phone all damn night, well into the morning. She is just a shadow of her former self. And there's moments of self-awareness and it looks painful. I wish I could tell how much was dementia and how much is just pure manipulation because they are persistent. If anything, they are that. I love, and I absolutely I have a YouTube channel. You know who Pierogi is? How about I track your IP? What kind of VPN you know? And I'll try to flex because these guys don't know shit from shit. Some of them get scared. Some of them will FaceTime me and I'll see a Nigerian. What kind of VPN you know? And I'll try to flex because these guys don't know shit from shit. I have a YouTube channel. You know who Pierogi is? How about I track your IP? What kind of VPN you know? And I'll try to flex because these guys don't know shit from shit. Some of them get scared. Some of them will FaceTime me and I'll see a Nigerian on the phone or something. I don't know how much longer this can keep going the way it's going. Everybody and everything has a breaking point. I don't know if she thinks going to Colombia, staying with one of her sisters, is the escape she thinks it's going to.
I think that might be a mistake. If she's rebelling, just like a child, right? So it is kind of, somebody said role reversal. It is kind of role reversal. So if you're having to limit what a teenager can and can't do, and then they say, well, I want to go live with my uncle because they're pushing back against the rules of the house. It's because they believe, and maybe rightfully so, wherever they're going, there'll be less rules, and they'll just fall into that cycle again. I don't know that would be a great thing.
I'm absolutely terrified of her traveling at her age via airplane because she's, not in the best condition. So how about that segue? Speaking about people being manipulated. You guys hear about Kanye West recently? do a search. Right now, I'm going to say Kanye West is going through the Michael Jackson treatment. He's going to end up on the front page soon, and not for the good reasons. So I've learned through the first million monopolist that was working for his Yeezy company outed him. Kanye is hooked on nitrous right now. He got a whole titanium grill, if you remember seeing posts where he, the meme is the likeness of him being the guy with the iron teeth in a James Bond movie. He spent, $500,000 on getting his teeth all done, right? He had them extracted.
$850,000 for a titanium grill.
And first he had gold and diamond teeth put in his bottom row. Now he's got them all, they're freaking titanium.
The whole top diamond and the bottom row's gold.
So this dentist has been found, and he did Post Malone's like grill, and so he got some notoriety, and all the celebrities started calling him. I have a theory. First off, this man is usurping Kanye's entire business and industry and has him hooked on nitrous oxide.
Okay.
4 huge tanks of empty nitrous oxide cans at his house, at his residence, and his girlfriend's house.
And Eli's of Jewish descent, but he's a big Kanye fan because Trump.
Are expressing their concerns. You can see him on Instagram talking while he's on nitrous. And do some of you think that this is the means that somebody took to silence him? I don't really think that's the case. I think this was a case of the right time, or for the right person. I don't know how to explain it, but he was introduced, this little dentist guy who's some influencer. He's big and buff, looks like he belongs on an episode of Jersey Shore. And this is the man that is feeding Kanye West nitrous oxide every single day, all day. And he is dropping behavior with seeing Kanye being put in this little scenario, but I figure I'm reluctant to turn around and go back in that house because I can hear the beeping. The conversation is still occurring even after I expose this guy, and he's complaining to my mother, making her feel bad that I insulted him, and he's reverting back to like forgetting English suddenly. And I'm like, let's go on WhatsApp. I'll send you $500, man. Let's just be men about this. Let me hear your voice. I'll send you the money. I'll have a laugh. You'll get your money. We both win. All of a sudden he's like, no, I can't. It's Kevin Costner, by the way. I can't make a call from my laptop. What don't you understand? I can't. So exposing this one has done nothing because now she's just talking to this guy, and I think
WhatsApp is bad. It's not like you meet people on WhatsApp. It's like you meet somebody and someone else, and they'll say, well, call me on WhatsApp.
Slowly but surely and inevitably, she's going to get roped right back in, and I hope she's not just trying to get... I don't understand why I can't just pierce the logic and the rationale. The man's net worth is well into the millions, if not maybe, right on the border of billions. He's not asking elderly women for gift cards. When I propose this logic, it does not pierce, it does not stick. I show her how easy it is to create a fake profile, to use Google Images, to use pictures. If there's anything I'd want to be the takeaway, it's please look out for...
If you can't get them to reason, you have to step in with limits. You want to be as least intrusive with those limits as you possibly can be, but... I guess the way I would look at it, let's say it was my dad. If my dad was in his right mind, right, he would want me to stop him from doing these fucking silly things or spending money or being convinced, right? Dad asks me all the time, like, is this true? Is that true? So if he's not in his right mind, then I feel like if I'm not doing those things for him, it's my fault, right? Because just like, so my dad wanted to be cremated, right? And there were people that were against that. But if I don't, here's an even better one. My dad didn't want any type of life support. So when we were in the hospital and they were telling us our options, and they're like, well, he basically needs a heart transplant, but he's not going to get one. He's too old. He smoked. He drank. He's overweight. He's diabetic. He's not going to get a heart transplant. Not to mention just moving him from here to there would probably take his life, just trying to get him there. And then I asked the doctor very specifically to explain to me, like, what was going on. Is this life support? And he's like, basically, yeah, he's on an artificial heart. This can't keep going forever. There needs to be some type of other change. The only change is available. I think they gave him 48 hours. He made no progress whatsoever. He was supposed to be weaned off this artificial heart and put back onto his heart. His heart made no effort whatsoever to take back over. It never got any stronger. They actually had to turn up the artificial heart. He's not going to get a heart transplant. They can't even do one there. It might kill him just transferring him to where he needed to go for it. And there were people that were against it, but my dad told me to never leave him on life support at all. Right? He has a DNR. He does not want to be on life support. He does not want to be holding out for some type of slim chance or holding a... So, yeah, it sucked that I had to be the one that did that, but my dad trusted me to do that. If I didn't do that, right, if I didn't follow it, how bad would I fucking feel that I didn't follow his last fucking wishes? Like, at some point, at some point you got to step in, and even though currently it may not be the best situation, or even currently they might get mad at you, isn't that what they would want though if they were in their right mind? Like the person you grew up for the other 79 years, isn't that what they would want?
Your elderly loved ones, you have to kind of insert yourselves in their lives to check on them, make sure they're okay, make sure no one's taking advantage of them. I just know that this is exhausting. It's not all about me. She's suffering in there, but right now it's like a drug, the attention.
Not to mention my dad told me specifically that he didn't think that anybody else, at the time we were talking about, my mom was in a lot better health than my dad. So at the time we were talking about my mom and potentially my sisters. If somehow my mom was incapacitated or like say they got in a car wreck, but he didn't think that anybody else could do it. So he trusted me with that, right? And it sucks, but I would rather have that on my conscience because I didn't want it to happen than I didn't follow whatever his wishes were.
And this whole, like, the son of a bitch was telling me, I'm in love with your mom. I'm in love with your mom. Please, and it's so sick. Well, my father sacrifices every moment of his day and his life to keep the roof over our heads. I do everything I can. I contribute every time I can. Well, every week. But for him to have to sit around, he's serving her hand and foot, and see her talking to these creeps, writing poetry. She's got a dictionary nearby because she wants to seem so well articulated. This is how this disease is manifesting, and it's like a chew toy. I can't take it away. Nobody can take it away. She flips her shit, and we don't know what she's capable of. She has, at her age, 80 years old, walked away from the house and disappeared, and we'll find her at Walmart buying more gift cards. I would love any feedback, because what appears to be off the table is talking about this with the family, because my father just doesn't want more drama. She refuses to seek help. I don't know what medical individuals to contact here. I think a family therapist, the diagnosis.
Oh, there's a good idea. Send her to live with Yori and tell her it's Colombia. Yeah. Yori's got Pappers now, so.
Didn't seem to do a damn thing. I guess I just wanted to hit the live button, and maybe it's a reminder that I'm not alone. There's a lot of people out there that are lonely. You gotta face the music. Let me see. I'm not gonna.
Here we go.
Camera, but I'm going to walk.
The undercover film.
Front and see what she's doing now. Are you talking to the same guy?
Yeah.
Even after everything we went through.
I don't like the way he approaches this now that the camera's on, right? Like the last thing that's gonna make her feel different about this is you treating her as if she's a child, right?
What is he telling you now? Did he convince?
He was showing me his bank account. No.
Showing? Why would he show you his bank account and then ask for money?
I have money.
He showed you a bunch of nonsense pictures. There was a newspaper article, a photoshopped ID card. All of that was fake Photoshop stuff.
It's got to be tough. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to be in this position, but somehow you got to limit this, right?
That's it. I'm ending the things amicable. I don't even know how it started. I don't even remember what happened at the beginning. How we ended up talking. I don't.
Well, I came in from the movie, and you said, "I'm so glad you're here. Help me with."
That's the thing.
Right. If that's her final wish to go to Colombia, somebody should be going with her for sure.
Let
me just.
The thing was the American Express card. I was getting ready.
It's a stack full of American Express cards, preloaded cards, which is what she should have to limit her ability to buy these. Not to mention, I know that like the Walgreens where that guy was at that I tried to help, they knew. Like, I live in a small town, of course, but they knew the guy was coming in there to buy more gift cards. They had seen him the day before. Somebody had taken notes. As soon as this happened, the manager come in. The reason he was so upset was the manager refused to send him gift cards, and he thought he didn't have the right bank account, so he had to send gift cards because it was something to do with his grandson out of the country or some shit.
To take a picture, and that's what I wanted.
50 to 25 to 500, and you wanted to just give it away.
I was in the beginning of whatever I was doing. I have Tom Selleck asking me for
Tom Selleck.
the American Express. I've been trying because I purchased this.
I know.
And I went with your father, and I told him, you know, I haven't used them. If I don't use them, I will take for my credit.
That's your money. It's not for Tom Selleck, Elon Musk, Jason Momoa, Keanu Reeves, Kevin Costner don't need your money. I promise.
It's not for them. It's for whatever going on, and that they're doing a campaign of hospitals.
So they're not telling her they need her money. They're saying like, oh, we're doing this hospital thing, and if you could support it, you'd be my #1 fan, and we could talk a lot more, kind of deal, right?
Whatever they do.
And it does not require your small contributions or any from anybody else. You don't need to. You don't have to pay for these fantasies.
It's very sad.
For 2 or 3 years already. I've been doing this with, with them, okay? I've been contributing. And I don't see, I look at them and I trust them. I don't look at them as predators.
I don't know about record this if you have to talk to a professional or show a family member how bad it is. I don't know about putting this on YouTube.
They've been decent and nice to me.
There's a video on my YouTube channel that'll obviously never be public, but it's me talking because I was afraid I couldn't remember everything. It's me talking to my dad's heart doctor the day before my dad passed away. But I would never make that public, right?
And when they are,
You catch flies with honey. You catch flies with honey. They're love bombing you. They tell you everything you want to hear, and then you're putty in their hands.
I am
What are the chances it's Andrew Tate?
a stupid idiot.
You're not a stupid idiot, but this is destructive. And you don't accept anything we try to do for you.
Look at this. It's disgusting.
She clearly has like some weird remorse, or I don't know if there's been some fights or some arguments, but she immediately goes to, I know, I'm just a stupid idiot. Like, that's the way she feels about it once she thinks about it for a while.
Cockroaches crossing my phone.
Yeah, that phone is covered in malware because of the activity you do on there, and the scammers you talk to. They send you these links. You're using all sorts of social media platforms that are not secure. You don't know what you're doing.
If I would, let you.
Let me what exactly?
Destroy me. You will destroy my sense of well-being and self-confidence with all these things that you've done for me.
Look, I've grown up with the internet, so I'm talking from a place of knowledge and logic, and these are scammers, 100% guaranteed. Okay? I just wish you would. It's not going to stop the behavior. You're learning, but you still participate in all of this.
Well, it's never real phone calls, right? It's always apps. You have to limit access to apps like WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal. They usually meet on Facebook or places like that where elderly people are more often, and then they'll take you off app to where they can confuse you or get you alone or separated, and you think you're having this personal text conversation with them, but those are also places that protect their IP address.
In front of us all, and we all get involved and stressed out and worried about your own well-being, and you're going to be traveling and
And then if I know the tracks, okay, I have news, okay? I've survived, and I lost, and I gained, and life goes on, so please.
Stop letting these frauds.
Even if he gets to this point to where he's trying to address her with a thesaurus, right, and talk her into and convince her and this, whatever, right? Even if he gets to that point, using logic and reason, she's not going to remember that tomorrow or next week or a week after that. There has to be other steps taken. And it's not going to, like, flexing on how much you know about the internet is not going to help her. It's not going to fix it.
Manipulate you.
It kills me to see how bitter you are inside.
Bro, take this video down.
That I know the reality of the internet. It's sharks in the water, and you're the prey, because you respond to every single different profile with the celebrity's name with an open arms, and then you engage in the conversations where
It's probably the same guy a lot of times with different profiles or his buddies.
they rope you in.
If you've ever seen how they worked in a call center, they'll literally give the number to the next person if they make good money off of it and think they can, or call them in a month and run a different scam on them.
And for some reason you start to want to give them money for whatever reason that they give you, even though they're supposed to be filthy rich. You're not buying their good graces. You're not buying real friendship. You're buying time that they're spending on you as a mark.
You think
These are facts.
Ugly, they're ugly.
Yes, absolutely. The world is filled with 8 billion people.
You know, it's not that black and white to her saying these are facts. I don't know.
Okay, you have access to almost that many. The majority of them that come out of the woodwork are not decent. And there's a reason why every profile I've showed you is just a couple days old with the fake blue check marks, which you just keep on ignoring. You don't listen to me, and you don't clearly respect what I've learned over my lifespan.
Like, this is argumentative, right? You don't respect what I've learned over my lifetime. What are you doing?
I'm not judging you, but you know, we draw a line when you clearly want to give away all of your money.
I haven't given
It's yours. I just thwarted your final attempt, or not even your final. I just thwarted, yet another attempt to just give these people money you've earned in your lifetime, your pension, your retirement, whatever. It's yours. Don't give it away. Be here present with us. We love you. We want your attention. All right, so I guess I just, for whatever reason, wanted to get some of that. Maybe I can send the footage to somebody in the family. I'm gonna go for a walk. Hi there, Kayla. This is I'm just dealing with, I guess, my mother with dementia. I don't know what she thinks is real, or what part of it she acknowledges is just a fantasy in her head, and it terrifies me. I'm gonna go.
Well, there you go. Tough to watch. I don't know if you take any of my advice, you're more than welcome, but I don't think it's being handled correctly right now. I know it's fucking aggravating, and it gets to the point where you're just fed up with it, but you can't. If you want this ever to succeed, that's not the way you're going to do it, right? Getting aggravated, getting upset, putting it on social media. I mean, it's one thing to talk about it, go to fucking Reddit and be like, my mom's having this. Any recommendations? A whole nother thing to post a video where she's like, I'm a stupid idiot. And then you're like, you don't trust the things that I've learned over my lifetime. Like, what the fuck is that? Anyways, rough one to end on, I suppose. But thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. Support the show while we're offline at coldbeer.fund.
Out of breath now.
Damn it, stop it. I would greatly appreciate it. That's how we pay the bills, keep the show running. If you enjoy it, it's cheaper than cable. Coldbeer.fund. Use one of the links there and make a contribution. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to try to figure out Twitch chat. It was kind of aggravating having to look at 2 different screens tonight. And I'd like to get that, the visual poll stuff going so I can show you how it works. Like if I put in, let's do this. I'll do pop-out chat. My pop-out chat. So right now, if you put in hashtag anything in the chat, just try it out. So if I put in hashtag pathetic patriot and hit enter, it goes to the poll. So when we first come in here and there's stuff going on, I ask you guys what you want to talk about. If I can get the Twitch chat linked up the way it's supposed to be to where it's popping up, anything you put in with a hashtag will show up on the poll. And that way, when I say you want to cover this, you want to cover that, and I can put options too. This is called freeform. I can also put options to where like you can only pick yes or no, or only pick from multiple choice. But the hashtag is what does it, and we can vote. So like if you want to talk about Phil, you want to talk about RFK, if you want to talk about the DNC, or you want to talk about whatever, we can do that. Not to mention if I think about having some people on, or maybe going and yelling at people at TikTok and recording that, but you guys can have interaction. I can see what's most prevalent, what you guys bring up, what you guys vote for, whatever you use a hashtag for, it goes to the poll. So there you go. And it only shows the most relevant, like 3, I think. But there you go. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Support the show. That's how we keep it running. Greatly appreciate it, so we can keep the show going at least through the election, and we'll see what happens after that. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. Love you. See you. Bye.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott.
Here we go, I think I started some shit. It's the month, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic.
I wonder, is this fucked up? I wonder if you set up one of your friends to scam her, right? Get money from her, pretend to be somebody, scam her, and then kind of pop out, do the reveal, not actually take her money, but have it all, and show her how easy it is to do. I don't know how much of her reasoning's left.
I'll be your huckleberry, I can quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next?
I don't think there's going to be. Usually, the reason we don't raid as much on Twitch is usually by the time I'm done, there's nobody to raid. We raided last night over to the Silly Serious because Pisco Liddy was over there.
You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
Legal expert.
I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. This is my mom's an alcoholic. Oh, give me a... Oh, my God. Damn it. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss them off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Piss them off. It's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
Have a good night, guys. We'll see you.
Down goes Nino. We say it